What is happening, everybody? Arthur and Paul here for episode 103 of State of the Art. We're going to talk some action figures. How is everybody doing? Besides Paul not having his fucking camera all right now.
I'm just gonna keep on just moving it around.
Move it. We already got some chat going on, and I guess the Cutthroat's running his mouth. He's like saying that he's the new sheriff on this stream. And Canuck said over his dead body. And Four Feathers in the house saying what's up. And,
what's up,
and I did say I never got rid of my Canadian sheriff.
We'll never get rid of our Canadian sheriff. He's our
Yes, you did. He's drinking on the job again. You know what? That's part of the contract. He's allowed to drink on his job because it allows him to tolerate some of the bullshit from the stream and chat and all that. So drinking is encouraged. We got Skew Raider in the house.
Raider.
What is up, man? Hopefully all is well. And speaking of all is well, Paul, how have you been? Even though I feel like we talk like every day, but still.
No.
They don't know. The people here don't talk to you.
No, they don't. Well, actually, I will say this. Cutthroat has messaged me a few times. I have to send out his giveaway still because I suck. But yeah, I don't know. It's been pretty good for toys. I'll say that. I'll tell you that much. I've sold off a lot of stuff so that I can buy other stuffs, and I've pretty excited to do that.
I did the same.
Yeah, that's always nice.
It got me where I needed to be, and then I spent it all, and now I'm back down. Of like, man, I got nothing in my pockets, But that's something that I mean, shit, I'll just jump into it, sort of like pickups of the week, and I'm already talking about it. So I did end up jumping on the damn Rattler. I made it happen. So I'm a Storm group. I had all my OG, all these beautiful ninjas, had all 5 of them, and I let them all go. So
sometimes you gotta recycle. You gotta take stuff that you used to love and you gotta put it towards things that you want to love now.
Yeah. I mean, I was collecting everything, man. And everything hits the nostalgia. So you could sit there and say, man, this hits me here. No, like they're releasing everything for us on purpose because we're the ones that are working, we're the ones making the money, and they want all of our money. So you really have to draw the line somewhere. So
we do.
I do have to I'm purging my Mortal Kombat Storm collectibles figures. So if you guys are looking for any, hit me up. But yeah, I think I got a good amount left. But the ninjas took a huge hit. The cyborgs are gone. But I got like all the bosses, Baraka, stuff like that. But Skewer said, Wild Weasel appreciates you, Art. Well done. Congrats. Feel you nice move for that Rattler. Yeah, man, it's like Joe's before Hose. And I'm sorry, Storm Collectibles, as much as I love them because they're great figures, phenomenal figures, I'm just more of a Joe guy.
And they've kind of stunted on their releases lately. I feel like they haven't really
got to find that happy negotiation to get that license back because they already had like Cabal lined up. They had Katana lined up. They had figures ready to go.
And now they're pushing towards like King of Fighters, and they're doing like SNK type stuff. It looks like, and Tekken, and, so they're like kind of move. It seems like they're still doing the fighting game stuff, which is awesome. It hits nostalgia for a lot of us that are our age, but
they'll still do the Mortal Kombat when they get it. That'd be dumb for them to go through that like investment into the molds and have figures ready if they didn't try to negotiate something because it was a hot line. Everybody was buying it.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like sad to see it go, and I'm sad I didn't sell them sooner because I could have probably got $300 to $400 a pop for those figures. But now everybody's panicking and jumping ship, which people are like, "Oh yeah, you're jumping out." No, I'm adjusting my collection because if I wanted to get rid of them, I would have sold them back at $300 to $400 a pop.
Yes.
So, but I did get what else did I get? I got a box from D. Blake Makes from when he was in Maryland. I had him pick when he was at I left Maryland Toy Show or Toy Fair, whatever the hell it was called. And I wanted an accessory kit because it was my first time dabbling with Savage Crucibles. I got home, started messing with it, and I'm like, damn it, I want the other accessory kit. And I already sort of opened it because I was wanting to see what it was all about. But it's very primitive. You got like bones and fur, different head sculpts. You got like the skulls hanging from a rope.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
You know, a lot of like savage looking stuff.
Loincloth.
Right?
Pelts.
Got a cool little like skull mask.
Oh, that's cool.
Necklace. Got the whip. Got a bloody freaking weapon. All the little shins and stuff. I like Savage Crucibles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, they're fun figures. And this set goes with, and coincidentally, I do have him right here. Just dropping shit everywhere. In the pile. But it mainly was his like sort of upgrade kit. There's like this guy and another one because they work with 2 figures.
Mm-hmm.
And then my big one that arrived, Cutthroat said, but no soft goods.
Soft goods not confirmed. Oh yeah, soft goods very much confirmed on this one.
Paul says looks like a green hamburger.
It does. It reminds me of a green hamburger. I know it's the several faces because he's spinning his head around, but
it
reminds me of a green hamburger. It looks like a green
badass.
Oh, I love that. I like that. That head's really good.
It's wild. It's just like that comic and stuff like that. Just is that whole era of just rough comics, man. Like Tank Girl and shit like that. That people are just
Dark Horse indie.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Mid-90s aesthetic.
I'm looking for the mouse that I dropped. But yeah, those are my pickups, man. The mask. Pre-ordered the HasLab Rattler and got that accessory kit from Damien. What'd you pick up?
I got, this week, just yesterday, I got the Masterverse movie Evil Lyn, which I'll probably open here in a second. So it's the Meg Foster movie Evil Lyn, which I'm super excited to have. I don't remember if this was supposed to be an exclusive, but it seemed like there were only like 1 or 2 places that even had this for pre-order, or maybe it was Entertainment Earth exclusive. I don't know.
I wish I could grab it from you and then like show it because your shit's grainy as fuck right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to take it out of the package so that I can actually like.
Gotta take it out of the package.
Yeah, I gotta take it out of the package. But
you're like, I'm opening the damn thing.
Yeah, I mean, my camera sucks, but you know, I have Skeletor. I don't have He-Man because his face looks like garbage. For the movie, the Masterverse movie He-Man. I might get him at some point, maybe get a different head to put on there. I'm sure there's another He-Man head that'll probably fit on there that'll look all right. It's just, it doesn't look like Dolph Lundgren, which makes me sad, but whatever.
You said I'm knocking over Diamond Select towers. No Diamond Select stuff. Towers.
I don't know if it's going to show up better, but
nah, well, a little bit.
Yeah, it's Meg Foster. It's actually a really good likeness of her. I'm actually super happy with it. I really wanted this figure, and also for some reason they jacked up the price on this thing above like, you know, a regular Masterverse figure is usually like $21-22 from Mattel. And on this one, they were charging like $35 or $33, something like that.
Knuckles agreeing with the green hamburger for the win.
Yeah, thanks.
Kay just said, love the Mezco mask, especially bullet hole head. Yes.
But this is definitely one that I wanted because I love the He-Man movie. Masters of the Universe, excuse me, movie. But, you know.
Kay just said, falls on dial-up.
I'm not on dial-up. It's just my bad cell phone camera. I do this on my cell phone. I'm that
Could just be settings, depending on what camera you chose.
It's the front-facing camera. I'm not going to use the other camera because then I can't see. I can't.
Yeah. I wouldn't want you to use then it might be just a video setting.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. Or it might just be that the camera is just garbage because
because sometimes you come through clear as can be.
Maybe there's something on it. Let me do a little bit of this.
Take your children off the camera, okay?
Mm-hmm. Try to get this out real quick here, but
what is that? Is that cinnamon roll that you drizzled over that? Is that what it is?
I don't need cinnamon rolls. I don't need anything fun.
Never mind. I don't need anything fun. Not even
balls. No. Yeah. Not fun anymore. Diets are not fun, but that's what I get to do. Okay, well, that's
you're like that porn station that, as growing up, we were trying to adjust the rabbit ears to get the little thing because you're like freezing at times too.
Do you see the boobs?
It's shaped there.
Yeah, she's really awesome. Her outfit.
Cutthroat says nausea. We have issues with our webcam.
Well, anyway, so I got that, and actually I got it off Walmart.com, but I think I bought it from a third party through Walmart.com. So I don't think I actually. It was probably like, I don't know. It was probably some random toy dude who had it, but he was selling it for like $20, so I was like, done. Which is way cheaper. So, and it comes with like a holographic version of the Cosmic Key, which is pretty sweet. So you can hold that, and then she's got extra hands. So.
Now you have to get the rest of them.
Well, I have. There's only 4 of them total. There's Beastman, which I'm gonna get. There's the He-Man, which I don't really care about the He-Man, and then I have Skeletor. If you want to see Skeletor,
how dare you not care about Dolph?
It doesn't look like Dolph. That's what I care about. I care about one that looks like Dolph.
It says it's the Halo dildo.
I have Skeletor's right there. Skeletor's.
It'd be cool if it wasn't frozen. It looks like you're holding like the Borg from Star Trek.
Oh man.
Wait, no, you're back now.
Oh, okay. Well,
as you start putting Skeletor towards the camera, you start freezing up. Oh, there he goes.
Got his Havoc staff, and he's got the Cosmic Key, the actual Cosmic Key. And then, yeah. And he's got a nice soft goods cape.
Confirmed. Soft goods confirmed.
Yep. And he looks awesome. Looks like Frank Langella or Langella as Skeletor. Hopefully they do a Golden God version of Skeletor so that I can have that. Because the Masterverse, the Masterverse does way better with the movie figures than Super 7 did with they called it the William Stout collection because they couldn't say that it was Masters of the Universe, the movie, for rights issues. And those figures, like, I sold them off because the only one I have left is Karg, which was like an interesting choice. You decided to do Karg instead of doing some of the other better.
The movie was an interesting choice, if you recall. Like some of the
whole thing was interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
I do love it though. Like I do love the Masters of the Universe movie.
I mean, it's up there in the 80s, like just garbage movie, but you're gonna watch it anyway, like Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, totally. Yeah, totally. You know, it's just one of those movies that like, it's like Pee-wee's Big Adventure for me. It's like It's just it reminds me of being a kid.
Don't
So,
insult Pee-wee's Big Adventure that way.
yeah.
Pee-wee's a little bit at a higher level than the He-Man movie.
Well, it's a better movie, yeah, definitely. But it feels. I'm talking about how it feels.
Nostalgia-wise, yeah.
Nostalgia-wise, it's one of those, or like the Transformers movie or the GI Joe movie. It's stuff that I saw when I was a kid in the '80s, and
Or Moonwalker.
fuck Moonwalker. Are you kidding me?
Oh, what? Moonwalker was great. It was great.
The game was better than Moonwalker. The actual.
The movie was awesome because he just mixed a bunch of it's purely 80s. I mean, he turned into a Transformer, and then they had the claymation mixed in there. It was just.
I'd rather just watch the Thriller video again. But that was just a small pickup. My big pickup, which I'm probably one of my favorite things that I've gotten lately, by a long shot, is got the Joy Toy Ezekiel Abaddon, and he is awesome. And I'm super stoked because he's one that I've been wanting for a long time.
That's the one with the articulated finger claws, right?
Oh yeah, he's got the articulating finger claws. He has them. Well, also the horse, which is even bigger than he is. So I'm gonna grab another one of the Black Legion. He's like the leader of the Black Legion, which is like the Chaos Marines, like the major Chaos Marines.
Dude, did you see the people are going crazy over that Space Marines 2, the 40K game?
Oh hell yeah! I've already watched all the cinematic cutscenes. I've already watched them all. I don't have the game yet because I don't have a PS5 and it's on PS5. So this is like, I don't even know if it's gonna work, but so this is like a regular Chaos Black Legion, and he's like twice the size. So it's 1/18 scale. So he's like maybe 4.5 inches tall with all his stuff. He's like 6 inches tall. The Horus who is the Primarch of the Horus Heresy. He's like the evil Primarch. He's big. He's like 8 or 9 inches tall.
Now, would that one be more equivalent to the Grey Knight Terminator scale? Because Grey Knight's
bigger. He's bigger. He's bigger. Primarchs are bigger.
No, not Primarch. The dude you just picked up.
Oh, this guy, yeah, he's he's in Terminator armor, so he's probably like Terminator scale.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the thing with the Grey Knights. They didn't have normal. They were all in Terminator armor, practically.
Yeah, most of them. But yeah, he's in Terminator armor. He's got the articulating finger claws. He's got a sweet sword.
Cutthroat says Mr. Paul's webcam is moving like a cartoon flip book.
That's my internet connection. It just must suck. I apologize.
No, you're good. They're just busting your balls.
As well they should, because I have a shitty camera. But yeah,
said Warhammers are fire. No, I don't think it could be internet connection. It might be.
Yeah, I'm hooked up to my internet, but my internet connection just might be absolute ass. So there's that. He also does have a bolter. He's got a double barrel bolter. Actually, it's quad barrel.
But Cutthroat said he saw someone on eBay trying to sell classic TV Batmobile 1/6 scale for $4,000.
Well, I don't need that.
That's
But people try to sell stuff for all kinds of different crazy.
Four Feathers, Dottie, I like you. But you won't want to.
I'm a loner, Dottie, a rebel. Come on, Pee Wee. No, I love Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Go fund Paul for new freaking camera. No, it's I don't know. Because I was going to give you a webcam, but you didn't have you didn't want to have to set up a whole computer and shit. Which iPhone do you have?
The classic or whatever it's called. No, not an original iPhone. But
he's got one from when first iPhone.
It's called it's like the classic
SE.
SE, I think maybe.
It's still not a bad phone.
No, it's not. It's a new phone. It's an I'm not gonna get like a 15 or 16 or whatever.
You don't want a fucking
I don't want
$1,200 phone.
I don't want to put like a mini like iBook in my pocket.
They're not that bad. You get used to them. I don't have an iPhone. I have a Samsung, but still, it's the 6-inch screen.
I don't want to get an Android either because I don't like them.
You put iPhone 2.5.
Yeah, you might as well.
Big Fix is iPhone Classic. Oh, Cutthroat says it's getting better as the stream continues, huh? It is. It's like clearing itself out because we're talking shit about your phone. The phone's like, oh shit. Like right now, you're clear.
Yeah.
You're frozen, looking like a Muppet.
Siri, you jerk. Get fix my shit. No. But
oh wait,
yeah.
KJ said I missed. Wait, what?
What was missed?
He said I missed his. Was this it? Dude, those free kits were everywhere. It was great. Free kits.
Free kits.
Was that it, KJ? Oh, shit. Paul's internet speed is as fast as his shipping speed.
No, it's not that slow.
Oh yeah, he said it was way up. But wait for this. The scene when he's singing on the train with the hobo, and then is so damn bored and tired of it, he throws
that he jumps off. Yeah. What is his name? Like Smokey or something like that.
Dead man in the mix. What's up, man?
Yeah.
We were still talking about AOL kits. That's what I thought. The AOL instant, like the CDs.
1,000 free minutes.
Shit, those. And then my stepdad used them for to put around the garden. We'd like tie like fishing line around them, so therefore they'd like spin and reflect, and it's kept the animals away from eating our vegetables.
That's actually fairly ingenious.
Yeah, it worked, and plus, you got to figure there's like basically dump bins of those discs everywhere. Can't imagine I doubt anybody recycled those, and those are all in a landfill somewhere. Just giant piles of just AOL discs.
Yeah, they're right next to all the discarded ETs. Yeah, bringing ET for Atari that they couldn't sell.
Man, to find a pile of like ET cartridges that somehow would withstand like being underground, and if they could be minty, people buy the shit out of those.
Oh, now you could, yeah. If you had a copy that's like graded and cased and everything, like.
See, and I bet you those guys that worked at the landfill just jumped around on them, danced on them, probably pissed on them.
Well, they were probably the cleanest thing in that pile.
That is true. Oh, she cut their unboxing art, rocking the polo shirt. Yeah, a little bit of skin showing, So yeah, so you got some He-Mans, and then you got some more hammers.
I got some other stuff, but it's on its way. Hasn't gotten to me yet.
What's on its way?
I got the Lego Doctor Strange set where he fights basically Shumagorath, but they call him Gargantuos or some bullshit like that.
Did you get a Lego Shumagorath?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's worth it alone.
Yeah, I got that mostly because I wanted the Doctor Strange minifigure, but I want the Shumagorath.
You bought a whole fucking whole Lego set just for a minifig.
How much do you think I paid for it?
I probably, you punched a little kid in the face and took it.
That's right. I punched a little kid in the face and took that shit. And then I said, "I'm your new dad." And
I can't complain, man. I picked up some of those. What is it? Those Lego sets. They weren't Legos, but they did like the Eastman and Laird Ninja Turtle sets.
Oh yeah, weren't they like Mega Blocks or?
Mega Blocks. Yeah, I picked up a couple of those just because I mean I was a sucker for Eastman and Laird. One had Casey Jones. I'm like, I gotta get the one that has Casey Jones and Raph.
Yeah, I want to find the Casey Jones from the Masters of the Universe figures. I will find that at some point.
Yes, I do remember the was it the Xenomites? I think they're called or something like that. Yeah, he's shooting the CDs out his mouth.
The Cenobite,
Xenobite, yes, yeah, there you go.
Cenobite. He's that's part 3, Hell on Earth.
That was actually one of the better.
I
Hellraisers.
like the first 4 Hellraiser movies, and the newer one they did on Hulu. But then there's
Whenever Hellraiser comes up, Motorhead song starts playing in my head. Xenobites.
Cenobite. Nope, that's not how it's spelled. It's Cenobite, I believe.
Oh shit! Now you guys are gonna battle it out. Who got it right?
Who's nerdier? Who's nerdier about?
Or Feather did say earlier at the end of the movie at the drive-in when Simone and her Simone and her new boyfriend speak to him in French, and he's like, "Merci, pour."
Merci, blah blah, Pee Wee. Merci, blah blah, Simone.
But yeah, part 3, I think in Hellraiser was definitely one of my favorites.
Hell on Earth was good. It has good new Cenobites that he makes.
And I liked Hellraiser 2 as well.
Oh, Hellbound is my favorite. Hellbound Hellraiser 2. That is my favorite. Where you actually get to see them go to hell, and it's got Dr. Chenard and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's sad that they started going like some weird path when they started pumping like Hellraisers after Hellraisers, and it just.
And Doug Bradley left, and then they tried to go with some other dude who was like not even remotely like him at all. Right. It was
the new one that came out wasn't bad.
The new one was awesome, and the reason why it was awesome too is because if you read Hellbound Heart or any of the other like Clive Barker stuff where he talks about like Hell Priests, they are like, because people were like, oh, it's a female Pinhead. It's like, well, first of all, his name was not Pinhead, and it wasn't a he. It was an it. It was the Hell Priest, and the Hell Priest was kind of like it was androgynous. It was like the description of the Hell Priest was not that. It was like, it's a guy with nails in his head. That was just how it kind of was realized on screen when they made it. But it wasn't like even Clive Barker talks about, like, he was limited. I mean, it wasn't even a high budget movie. Like the first Hellraiser movie wasn't high budget.
Everybody loving it. So I like the Hellraiser's movies. Oh, we got Venom Bite in here as well. Venom Bite says likes 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah,
2, 3, and 4. First one was the shit. What's your pleasure, sir?
The first one is great, but it's a different. Like, it's a different type of movie. It changes.
Pain. I am pain.
Pain has a face. I will rip your soul apart. I love the Hellraiser movies. They're so good.
See, I was never like, they were creepy, but it wasn't like scary like Nightmare on Elm Street or something like that. It was just like, all right, you're scary, but I know if I ever see a cube, I'm not gonna open the fucking cube, so I'm okay.
I'm sorry, but Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one might have been scary for some people, but after that, it was just campy, goofy fun, and which is okay because I do like the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, but they were not really scary. They were kind of just campy.
See, my parents did the age restriction, so I'm like peeking out of my bedroom trying to get see it, and then you'd slip in a couple movies here and there with friends and stuff, but then it's like other times you're trying to peek around the corner trying to catch it because they wouldn't let you watch R-rated movies.
See, my parents were really cool about movies and music, so like, even though like I grew up Catholic, we went to church and all that kind of stuff, and I went to like Catholic school for a while, but like my parents, despite that, at home they were pretty like, oh yeah, you can listen to what you want. You want to listen to black metal music? Cool. Like,
what age though?
Even when I was young, even when I was like, my father at the age of 8 was like, let's watch RoboCop. the original RoboCop, and I was like, okay. And we watched it, and he's getting shot apart. My dad was just kind of like, eh.
But see, that's crazy though, because I watched when I was younger. I was able to watch RoboCop and like Terminator, Aliens. Like it just was like horror was where they were
Yeah.
trying to freak me.
I watched like all kinds of horror. Like my dad, I remember my dad. We watched like Exorcist, and it was funny because he showed me The Exorcist, and he was like, this is the only movie that scares the hell out of me. He was Catholic too. He was like, this movie scares the hell out of me, and I was like, really? And he goes, yeah, let's watch it. It was like that's how it was like at Halloween time too. He was like, yeah, let's watch it, and we watched it, and I was like, and he was like, movie freaked me out. Saw it in the movie theater when it came out.
Four feathers, no more tears. Such a waste of good suffering.
Mm-hmm.
Benabite says there was a movie called Hellworld with Bishop, Superman, Lagertha, and Cyborg / Ezekiel.
That was he's talking about. He's talking about the sequel, one of the sequels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's like Judgment and Hellworld and.
I do have a Hellraiser figure. I got a Pinhead figure. It's NECA.
I don't have that. I need to get that one.
KG Smith, the Geico guy, was in a Hellraiser movie that was good. Another horror movie that I like that doesn't get a lot of recognition was Nightbreed.
We talked about Nightbreed.
We did intensively, actually.
Yes, Nightbreed is awesome, and I believe it is also Clive Barker. It is, and he also did Lord of Illusions, which is awesome.
Canuck says my dad was raised French Catholic, but he got better later in life.
Same with mine. No, my family is very Catholic, very Irish Catholic, and yeah, like at a certain point though, my dad was like, "I like football. I want to watch football on Sundays," and he was like, "We're done."
Cutthroat says I used to sneak out late at night, put the TV on the lowest volume, watch movies like Friday the 13th and Halloween. Deadman coming in, Pinhead in Life. His name was Elliot Spencer. Hell priests are made. They're also a Cenobites.
Yeah. There's a whole you could deep dive hard into the Cenobites, and it's actually super awesome. Like the lore is awesome.
Cage says my dad watched all the horror movies with me, even watched the weird shows, Monsters, and I forgot the other one.
Tales from the Dark Side. Or
Tales from the Dark Side, dude. That intro music just like creeped me out. But that show was great.
Tales from the Crypt and Tales from the Dark Side were two of the things that growing up, I remember watching those with my dad because he liked to watch a lot of movies and cool TV stuff. And that was definitely like, to this day, the Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, man, I love that. It's so good.
See, my real dad, we used to watch. Like he was into sci-fi stuff, and he loved Indiana Jones. He liked Jurassic Park. Yep. He loved Star Trek, like all the Star Trek, like
original series from my dad. He was all about
it. Dude, my dad loved Generations, Picard, and all that stuff. And then we used to watch X-Files together. X-Files was another one that was sort of creepy. The whole intro.
I loved X-Files at the time, but I tried to go back and watch it, and it just didn't hold up for me. I was like,
Yeah, yes, Tales from the Dark Side.
Yeah, Tales from the Dark Side it's like that's one of those things like you got to go back and watch it. Like Tales from the Crypt too. Go back and watch those. Those are awesome.
I remember going to California to go visit my brother stationed in San Diego, and I wanted to go see RoboCop, but my brother was like, "Nah, that's too graphic." We ended up seeing Adventures of Babysitting, which is a good movie. It's a good movie.
You know what? Honestly, I probably have seen Adventures of Babysitting way more than RoboCop.
Final Destination. Final Destination had a couple. I think it was either 2 or 3. Whatever one had the expressway scene with the logs, that was probably the best Final Destination.
The kills were so inventive in that movie, in those movies.
Yes. Sorry, Paul. Go ahead and finish your thought before I jump on this.
Might as well been a Disney movie.
It practically, yeah, I could see that. Like a labyrinth. It was like a labyrinth vibe.
I don't know. The whole David Cronenberg is a serial killer, who's who's slowly convincing his
Canucks says
his
it was
client.
Final Destination 3, he thinks.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because that shit, all those kills, it was like that whole expressway thing made you like really think of like how bad a pile up on a on the freeway could be. It's crazy.
Do you ever see a logging truck and think, I'm not gonna
All the time. All the time, where you're behind like the truck and you see the chain just sparking because it's just
Yep.
dragging on the road and stuff. I'm like,
high on trucker speed,
yeah, there you go.
swigging a Red Bull?
Oh, yeah, that was shit. I remember the Friday the 13th TV show, and it was disappointing. It was so freaking bad.
The Friday the 13th TV show was garbage. It was garbage. I did not like it. However, there is an 80s version of the Twilight Zone. Super good. Super good. I love the Twilight Zone, the original one. Also.
Twilight Zone's good though.
Still good. I still watch that all the time. Is the Twilight Zone and Outer Limits both. They're both really good.
Crypt Keeper, the Vegas residency had mad jokes. It might happen. Dude, I still one of my favorite Tales from the Crypt movies that I liked was Demon Knight.
Demon Knight is a sick movie. Like, Demon Knight is one of those movies too that no one talks about. Billy Zane, he was so good in it.
He was really good in it.
So good. He was like, and Jada Pinkett was in it. Pre Jada Pinkett Smith, she was in that. She was
before she became evil.
Yeah. Thomas Hayden Church is in it. Yeah, there's a bunch of good actors in that movie.
Yeah, that movie was just so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very good. Then they did the Bordello of Blood, which was trash. You just watched it to see titties. It wasn't even that many.
Didn't have good actors in it. Like, freaking Dennis Miller's in it. Like, you know.
Yeah. It's like if the movie has Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller has some funny stand-up, but man, that dude's not an actor. Like, you're like, all right, good.
Moving on. Beginning of the Twilight Zone movie scared me. Want to see something scary?
Dude, I love that. That is a great opening to a movie.
Wait, what did
and the voiceover.
Those two, didn't you? What did I miss?
Did count those two, didn't you?
I don't know what he's referring to.
Something we probably zapped over really quick.
We're supposed to be talking toys. We're going down this like rabbit hole, and everybody's loving it. Oh, you did. He said the Tatas. Yeah, man. When that came out, I was a teenager. I think probably in my teens. You know, any movie that had chance to see some boobies, you wanted to do it.
Oh yeah, you stretched out every VHS tape that you could rewind over and over.
Late Night with the Devil was a great movie.
I have not seen it yet. I do want to see that movie.
It's a great movie. Dude, I watched this movie. All right, so this is a movie that I highly recommend, Paul. So make sure you get it down in your notes. It's an older movie that I came across.
Let me write it down here. Be good.
And it's called Red, White, and Blue.
It's called Red, White, and Blue?
Yes.
Is it about... It's not the documentary about Freddy, is it?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a movie. It has the... You remember the Willy Wonka with Johnny Depp?
Yes.
You know the kid's dad that worked at the toothpaste factory?
Yes.
He's in it.
Okay.
But I don't want to tell you anything about the movie because it's so good. It's filmed like an art film almost.
Okay.
But the shots are good, and then the whole thing is just like you're just like, what the fuck?
Have you ever watched it's an old movie, and you can watch it on YouTube. It's a Carnival of Souls.
It sounds familiar.
It was kind of like precursor to horror. I want to say it's from the 50s. It is a horror movie, but it's just like surrealist horror, kind of like, because you said art film, and I was like, well, that's kind of an art film a little bit, the way it's shot and stuff like that. But that movie's kind of a trip. It's an old movie, but you know, it's one of those movies too. Like at Halloween time, it's like Halloween is definitely when you want to bust out some of the old black and, obviously Universal monsters and stuff like that. But old like House on a Haunted Hill with Vincent Price and stuff like that. Just kind of old campy stuff. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. The Red, White, and Blue is more. It's like a thriller. It's not really horror, but it has brutal stuff in it.
Okay, cool. Is it like supernatural stuff?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I would say it's like. Give me an example. It's not like this movie at all, but it sort of is like, you know how High Tension would be classified as like.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's yeah.
Or Wolf Creek. Have you seen Wolf Creek?
Wolf Creek is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And everybody. Oh, I watched Violent Night a few weeks ago. I'm not proud, but I laughed at all those scenes in it. When he puked on that girl, I laughed. I'm not proud of it, but I laughed so hard. Oh man, dude, Monster Squad, fucking classic.
I haven't seen Monster Squad.
Wolfman's got nards.
Yeah, Wolfman's got nards. I haven't seen Monster Squad in probably 10 years, at least.
What?
It's one of those movies that it's kind of like same thing with what was the other one? Hocus Pocus. My wife loves Hocus Pocus and she watches it all the time. I have not sat and watched Hocus Pocus from front to back in probably close to 10 years. And it's like, but it's a good movie. I know it's a good movie. I've seen it. It's just one of those movies that like I don't pull it out and check it out, if you know what I mean.
Dead Man Wants It, Poltergeist.
Dude, Poltergeist. The first Poltergeist, I feel like it's gotten to the point now where it's like people forget how good that movie is. That movie is so good. Like it's so well made.
Yeah,
forget the people. But
stuff that horror movies are doing now, where you got like the reflection in the window she's looking out of and all that stuff. They're putting stuff in like the background that's like subtle and stuff. But now everybody's doing that. But like Poltergeist, when that came out, was like, hey, we're gonna do this stuff.
Real actual skeletons used in the the swimming pool hole scene. Like, there's a lot of shit in that movie that's like you could not do it now. You just couldn't do it now because people would be like about it, and it's just really done well. And I don't know, like it's stuff that I wish we could go back to it, but it's from a time that it's not going to be like that ever again.
There's a lot of those older films that like some people just aren't going to grasp, with some of the technology that's even in them.
Oh yeah, it's sad. It's sad, and also it's a Spielberg from a time when he was at the top of his game, like truly at the top of his game for making movies. I mean, he had already done Close Encounters, he had already done Jaws. It was like that was like prime Spielberg.
You get bloated with money, man. You get lazy sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, he's still. I'm not saying he's not he doesn't make anything good after that. He does. He makes tons of good stuff. He still makes good stuff. He still has influence on good stuff. But there's something about that first bit of his career that's like everything that he did, everything he touched turned to gold.
Hey, I don't care what anybody says. I like the Avatar films.
I don't, but I don't hate on people who like it. It's just stuff that I don't. It didn't attach to me. Not like a Jurassic Park or, I liked Super 8. I thought Super 8 was good.
Super 8 was good.
With him and
I saw the Avatars in 3D, so I think that helped the experience too.
I saw the first Avatar in 3D, and it's still just like I'm not trying to offend anybody. It's just like for me, it was just like really beautiful, crap written movie. It was just to me. I didn't like the design of the blue cat people.
Or Feather said Spielberg did Christine.
No, he didn't.
No, Cutthroat said he. Oh no, sorry. No, he said he did that car movie too, I believe. And then Four Feathers said Christine.
No, he didn't do Christine. You know who did Christine? Friggin' John Carpenter. John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
I'm sorry. Look at John Carpenter's friggin' library. Almost everything he's done is awesome.
Night of the Comet was good.
Night of the Comet's another one I haven't seen in probably a couple years.
You're interested? There are two loose collector figures that remind you of 80s movie Golden Child and The Last Dragon.
Dude,
Nice.
those are good ones.
Return of the Living Dead, Love 1, 2, and 3.
Return of the Living Dead, the first one is.
Spielberg helped with Neverending Story Part 1.
I didn't know that. I thought it was Wolfgang Peterson.
I'm a big zombie genre whore. Zombies are good. Yeah, that is true. We have already seen Ferngully. It was a very Ferngully Pocahontas mixture.
Dances with Wolves. This is the thing. I used to be like, oh, it's just Ferngully and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, it's actually, that's a whole like subsect of like folklore. The whole like going in and it's the the interlopers coming to take
the resources.
Take the resources from the native peoples. It's just a recurring theme that it's easy to make work for a bunch of different things.
Yeah, I guess I could see the story visually and everything. It was gorgeous, well done that way. But yeah, the stories were nothing that I write home about.
I will say this: he makes it's James Cameron, right? He makes insane special effects.
Was James Cameron? I thought Spielberg did it.
Avatar, I don't think is Spielberg. I think it's
James. Yeah, it is James Cameron.
It's James Cameron. I bet Spielberg has a hand in it somewhere because I know they're probably friends, but
I don't know. I just want Jim Henson to be back.
Yeah,
his fucking kids are an embarrassment and didn't even try to pick up and continue where he left off.
Well, also it was bought by Disney, so Disney owns Disney.
They did Mirror Mask. And I bought it thinking there'd be more practical effects and puppetry and
no, but also too, Mirror Mask was Neil Gaiman.
Right.
And
like it wasn't a bad movie. It's just when you go in expecting from Jim Henson Studios and you're expecting like a fucking home run of a movie or at least effects and puppetry and stuff, and it just was like, meh.
I like Mirror Mask. It's fine. It's no Labyrinth. It's no,
right.
It's no Dark Crystal, but I like it. It's fine. Or the Storyteller.
Storyteller's great.
Yeah, which is totally underrated by this point. Most people remember it.
Canuck said Maximum Override was a great movie, but it sucked too.
That's the only movie that Stephen King actually did himself. He shows up in a lot of them, though.
Cutthroat says the Steven Spielberg movie with the car was called The Duel.
The Duel. I think I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever watched that one.
If they remade it today, it would be electric vehicles. Nobody would be able to hear the truck behind them. It'd be like a cyber truck, and it's all quiet.
You'd hear the hum of the
right.
Yeah, just the electric turbine inside of it.
But let's go ahead and dive into some action figures. We've been sitting here talking about horror.
I can go all night on movies. You get me going on movies.
I love movies, man.
It's like my second favorite thing in the world.
Speaking of movies, I did watch that new Studio Ghibli, The Boy and the Heron. I was a little disappointed with it.
Really? Not as good.
Not as it looked great. It's just the story was sort of
the last new Ghibli movie that I saw when it was new and it came out was Howl's Moving Castle.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was almost as bad as Ponyo. I saw Ponyo in the theater. It was me and one other person, and it was like I literally had to like stand up in the middle of the movie because I was getting so tired and falling asleep. It was just such a bad movie.
Ponyo was not meant for us.
Cutthroat says it went from toy stream to movie review stream. Hey,
you know what?
I have a big movie library. Like
I don't anymore.
It's all boxed up, but Don't worry, Paul. Like I said, man, we're gonna be hanging out. We're gonna plan some stuff when I move, and then find the new house and get it. Yep, we will plan for you to come out. Maybe we'll hang out before we go to Legion's Con.
Mm. Yum yum.
Depends if we should drive it or not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Not this year's Legion's Con.
How long of a drive would it be?
Probably like 6 hours.
That's not that bad. That's like one end of Washington to the other.
I mean, for me here, it's only like 2.5 to 3, depending on traffic.
Yeah.
We're gonna start. We're gonna start the new toy news. The new toy news with some Hasbro. So everybody sit back, put your feet up, grab a beverage, grab a snack, and let's talk about these toys that are being teased with us and wanting our money. Marvel Inhumans 2-pack. Crystal and Lockjaw.
Yeah.
$69.99.
That price, man.
And you know, a lot of it they're leaning towards, well, it's technically it could be a build-a-figure, so we got to do a build-a-figure price with, the same fucking hands that all the female superhero, like,
my problem
the
also,
effects are cool.
well, his front legs don't have knee like a joint for his knee. Yeah. The front
Instead of them making it where he could sit, you gotta swap his fucking legs out.
Yep.
Makes the sculpt look cleaner that way.
I mean, it does. The back leg thing doesn't bother me as much as you didn't articulate like his paws. You didn't articulate his basically his elbow, his front leg.
We got the Saber-tooth tiger, and we got the Panthers and from D&D and all that stuff that have crazy articulation.
That's why that's why look how much articulation is in the dog from Mutt and Junkyard Junkyard. Junkyard has a lot of articulation.
The head sculpts on this figure look great.
Her body's basic.
But yeah, it's basic body, and those fist and hands that's like all the females. It's like all they give them is fist and that weird effect hand. But the effects look awesome. Like these are some of the best effects that they've designed.
If this set had been like $50 or even just $60, I might have thought about ordering it. But when I saw it $70,
no, it hinges.
Does it hinge?
Yeah.
Oh, it does on the paws. Okay, so it does on the paws. It doesn't do it on the.
Doesn't. So you have articulation in the shoulders probably, and then the all joint hinge for the feet.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that this one goes down in price because I have Black Bolt and Medusa, and I want Lockjaw.
What type of dog is Lockjaw supposed to be based off of?
He's an Inhuman.
No,
he's kind of like a bulldog. He's kind of a bulldog mixed, or a bulldog or a
pug.
Yeah, like a mixture.
This one looks like a pug a little bit.
Yeah, he smiles like a bulldog.
Later, dead man. He's got to go do a thing.
Go do your thing, man. Sorry we bored you with movie talk.
No, I mean, it looks good.
Like I said, it's just that price point just bugged me, so I was like, I'm not gonna buy it until it goes down in price, which I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping that it goes down in price and I can find it for cheaper.
Probably won't.
But that's okay.
If Hasbro is going to be doing what they've been doing, they're going to try to make sure that their stuff isn't going to Ollie's.
Well, I don't have Ollie's anyway, so it doesn't matter.
But we got Dragon Man.
Surprised me.
The non-HasLab.
Yeah, this one surprised me. I can't believe how cheap this is.
You can pre-order this up until October 17th. If you wait until after, you're going on the aftermarket.
Yeah. I'm still going back and forth on. I convinced myself I wasn't going to buy it, but part of me is like, well, I should get it just in case.
I just want to smack you though. It's like, man,
mm-hmm.
you could have got you gave up the Rattler, but you're going to get this.
No, the Rattler was $300. $300.
$84.99, $300. You know, it's about the same.
Yeah, apples and oranges.
Exactly.
No,
man.
yeah, like this is one of those things where it's like I don't really want it right now.
It's so funny. They're like, let's pose them with those glasses.
Still, I thought this thing was going to be like $150. I straight up thought it was going to be $150.
Yeah, wingspan.
I love that they did folded wings and expanded wings, but why are his folded wings purple on the inside instead of the?
They'll probably fix that.
I hope so. Either go all purple or do the color, whatever they're going to do. I actually like it where it's kind of more all purple because I think his wings were kind of all purple anyway in the comic.
Well, technically by the comic book, you know, the inside is all purple. And like, fucking man, it breaks up the color a little bit where it's not just a big fucking grimacing looking fucking figure.
You should have done it a darker color though, in my opinion.
Oh Jesus! Then don't buy this fucking thing. You hate it. It's not the right purple. They're not going to paint the insides of the wings.
Listen here, get off my back.
Oh man.
No, it's cool though. It looks really cool. And you know what though? People have been screaming for this for a long time. So it actually is nice that the Legends team is doing this because this has been like at the top of a lot of people's lists for Legends for a long time. Because the last one came out so long ago and it was so expensive. And
so let's catch up on some chat. Skewer said that set was pretty dope. With the real horny dog action. Was it Skewer Duck Boobs figure? What?
Oh, that's
one sit leg he can pee. Four Feather says pass. Advice is nice bulldog. Hard pass on this Marvel figure. Crystal looks good. Venovice says yeah, pass on the 2-pack. Four Feather says anyone getting Dragon Man, another pass for me as I have no attachment to it.
I've heard that a lot too.
Lockjaw with leg height posability. Venovice is more of a bulldog. There needs to be Dresden Files figures. Whatever. Skewer says Dragon Man is looking good too. With party speedos.
Yeah, he's got some sick party speedos, bro.
Dragon Man looks like a reject from Gargoyles.
He predates Gargoyles.
Oh, Cutthroat says, Mr. Paul webcam looks better in small mode.
That's what she said.
And I say Mr. Paul, man, it just reminds me of fucking Sam and Frodo from Lord of the Rings.
Mr. Paul.
Mr. Frodo.
Potatoes.
It's James Brown Celebrity Hot Tub. This week's guest, Dr. Joyce Brothers, Dr. Ruth, and Dragon Man. Yeah, RFU James Earl Jones.
Yes.
He is in on this. And Canucks has noticed the paint apps on the Speedo bleed into the legs. No, they're just really, they're shorts. They're just, you know, they're boxer briefs. There you go.
Well, they showed off this. They showed off the prototype for this at San Diego Comic-Con, didn't they? They had it in a case.
I don't know.
I think they did. I think they had it in a case so you could see it. So you could see the side.
Looks cool. I mean, sorry, all the people that have the Dragon Man that they're like, man, I'm sitting on millions of dollars, and then they just release this. And look how big he is compared to freaking Reed Richards.
Oh, I know. That's a beefy boy. He's not as big as Giant Man, obviously, but he's going to be like pretty close to probably shoulder height on Giant.
I think this is great for the fact that it's going to open them up to a scale to where they can do like bigger ones. Maybe Giant Man be HasLab, or well, no, they're probably not going to do HasLab, but still, it allows them to do variety scales of figures to where you don't have to have like super huge or super small.
Well, and they're pushing more into the the Fantastic Four stuff. So I'm hoping we get a Mole Man with a big moloid. That'd be sweet.
That would be sweet as hell.
Even if it's just like a Pulse exclusive, do it. Make a big a big moloid that he can ride.
Fucking Mole Man.
Mole Man's awesome.
Everybody forgets about him.
Mole Man is awesome.
Everybody thinks Fantastic Four. They're like, oh, Doctor Doom.
The first issue was Mole Man.
But we got some Super 7. Is it really taking to take a sip break because of Super 7?
It's Super 7.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on. DC? What?
7 is doing an 85 Batmobile.
Wow. Why?
$125, October 14th release.
Huh.
Removable panel. Look at the engine. That's sick.
It says it's 13 inches long. Yeah. Why? What scale at 13 inches? It's not a 112 scale, is it? I don't think they can do that.
I don't think it's 1/12 at all.
I think it's just like a model replica scale.
So cool looking.
It does look cool. I mean, it does look cool.
But
does it have pieces for the armor? Can you like put it so it's all armored? Because it's got those removable. I guess it's just a removable hood piece.
See, when you're looking at it this way, the engine looks really cool here.
Mm-hmm.
Then you look at this in packaging, and you're like, that's bland as fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, this is just like one of their. I guess this is kind of like their Shogun Warriors, where it's just like,
Super Cyborg. It's their X-ray shit. It's like the Krang that they did and all that stuff. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
So it fits with that style. Okay.
That's all.
No, that's cool. I mean, people are collecting like the Batmobiles in all different scales anyway. So
yeah. Oh, I definitely know that there's people who are probably like, "This is amazing. I want it." So
I'm sure somebody actually has probably figures that probably fit in here too.
Probably.
But let's get into some Thundercats,
Let's do it.
So Target Geek Out, $35. So at first I was like, this is cool. It's making it priced well. You don't get all the accessories. Allows people to get a Super 7 figure in hand, right? It just makes it priced for the people that complain that the price is so high. But look what the fuck you get, man, for $35 for the same price as a NECA figure.
And my thing is like, so is it improved or is it literally a reissue figure? If it's a
reissue lacking accessories in that fancy packaging,
double pass. You might as well just go get the other original because then you get at least all the accessories. And I'm sorry, but that Lion-O is not. I was disappointed with it, and I love like the Mumra, but this one.
And you could probably get a Lion-O Ultimates for like at a toy show for like $30 to $40 anyway.
Or probably even cheaper than that.
So it's I don't know. Like it's like you don't give any extra hands. Like you're given 2 accessories in the figure when you got other companies that are like NECA, Jada, Hasbro that are pumping out figures, Action Force.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more accessories, more detail, more sculpt work.
And if you're a hardcore like Thundercats fan, you probably have the first one. And
the Mattel one before Super 7 bought it.
Yeah. And then on top of it, if you're really looking for a sweet Lion-O, you probably got the Mondo coming. So, it's, I'm more interested in this because I don't have him. And
that looks like soft kids.
Yeah. I don't know what he came with originally, but I did not get this figure. And now, so if I do find this one at Target, are these all Target exclusive? Are they all just Target?
I think so.
I actually kind of hope that they are, because I could see them.
It's only two. It's just the two.
I would be okay with getting Monkian because I don't have him. I have Jackalman. But the Jackalman I have is from Mattel. That's how old it is. So I don't have Slithe and I don't have Monkian.
Wait. Oh, and yeah, monsters. Oh,
Yeah, Monster Force.
Skirus, it's almost cat's lair time. That's true. Canuck said my wallet's already screaming at me for Monster Force drops next month or the next.
And there's so many Fresh Monkey Fiction figures that are coming that are just amazing looking.
Like the Thundercats line just wanted more articulation, and I like the animated look on these. Nice to have originals for the missing accessories.
Well, that's the thing, is some of them have, like with the original Lino, you get the short Sword of Omens, you get the long Sword of Omens, you get 2 different glove hands, you get all the different hands, period. And it also, I think it comes with
7 inches Venom Super 7 runs around the 1/10 scale.
Yeah. So I mean, my thing is like with Monkian, if I see that one, I could see myself getting that one.
It still sucks. $35 for you're getting a figure with a little bit of soft goods. It looks like.
Yeah, but also too, if it's Target, I do get a lot of rewards points and stuff like that, like coupons and stuff. So, maybe when it comes out, I'll be able to get some money knocked off. There's always that.
Yeah. If you can get money knocked off, it's like they have issues with like their price and value, like what you're getting for your dollar. Like you're paying a lot for the ultimates, but they give you a shit ton of accessories, and even those are still a little bit high. And then you're getting these ones for less, and they're just not balancing it out properly.
And when you look at like NECA, like how much you get with NECA for $30 to $35?
Exactly.
So that's where it's like it's hard, man. Like if you get just recently, what was the last NECA figure that I got? I want to say the Sam figure from Trick or Treat. That's so much. There's so many accessories in that thing. He's a smaller figure, but he was also
I'm so mad I didn't get Pigface. I couldn't find her or him, should I say?
So.
That was one that I wanted to add to my horror shelf.
Mm-hmm.
They're also doing Power Rangers in that. They're $35 available at Hasbro Pulse. Homage to that old style packaging, which is pretty cool.
And they're shiny. They have shiny paint, I believe.
You got looks like their blaster, and then their weapons. Oh yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, they're metallic. I think they're metallic paint or something. I don't think they're vacuum at all.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel. It's just like the two. They're fucking just white plastic accessories for $35.
Yeah, I could see people wanting these ones because of the packaging, just to have them like up on their shelf. If you're a hardcore like Power Ranger fan, Mighty Morphin style.
See, these are silver, but no hands, no folded up version of the blaster. So you're going to be putting it in like
you can still for pretty cheap get, I think, the Lightning Collection. So you might as well just get the Lightning Collection if you really want something that poses.
And then you also got like they're so focused on you forming that fucking ultimate weapon that they gave them a stubby ass axe.
Yeah.
Unless the handle extends out, which would be pretty cool, but
can you put them all together to make the ultimate weapon?
They all had like holes and stuff.
Oh, to sign
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's neat.
Man, at my Walmart, they have had the Green Ranger Ultimates there for like a year, just not moving, just collecting dust.
I mean, no human heads.
Oh, the human heads are trash. However, if it goes on clearance for some reason for like half the price, I might grab one.
You'll get a Green Ranger.
Big fur Green Ranger, yeah.
I mean, for half price, I would want a Green Ranger because I'm a Green Ranger fan, but
Yeah,
a Tommy fan.
yeah, he was the best.
Thank you, Judd, for doing this.
Oh yeah, so you can see the difference in what you get.
Wow,
Yeah, look at all that.
that's messed up.
You get the morpher, you get the hands. Man, the human heads probably not good.
But look at the blasters you get. So you got the OG
All his
style,
You get all his different weapons.
and you get the coin that has like the energy coming from it. You got the morpher itself.
Yeah, his power coin when they do this.
But is this going to be a red dot, or are they actually going to put the coin in there?
No, they're not.
So yeah, they're doing the old school. They are homages to that old school Power Rangers because they're like, we're not giving you updated stuff. We're giving you the rep, like the shit that they came with back in 2000.
Yeah,
90s, 2000.
but shiny.
Yeah, that's connects. But his suit is shiny.
Yeah,
But we got some Beast Kingdom DC.
dude, I've seen some good Beast Kingdom stuff.
And soft goods confirmed.
Thank you, Judd.
8 inches, $50.
Okay, so how much is this going to shit on the Mezco version? How much better do you think this is going to be than the Mezco version?
It's got articulation. It's not that rubber suit, but they're probably waiting because this already does. It looks, the head sculpt looks fucking phenomenal.
And I've been waiting for a really good '89 Batman Michael Keaton because that Mezco was not cutting it.
But this is 8 inches, man. He's a biggin.
I don't care. I just want a nice Michael Keaton Batman. I know I'm not going to get a good one from McFarlane. This Beast Kingdom one might be the. Yeah, get yourself a Kilmer. I'm sorry if you're like I said, if you are a huge fan of Batman, of course you're going to want.
That articulation in that elbow looks a little bit.
Little jank.
Little jank, but I mean the head sculpt looks fucking great.
Yeah.
He has nipples on his suit. Yes,
of course he does.
Gotta have the bat nipples.
Bat nipples confirmed.
And it looks like Clooney.
Mm-hmm. Or end of the Flash movie Batman. Spoilers. Hockey pads. Fucking Christian Bale. Best Bruce Wayne. Not the best Batman.
These figures look great. And they're posing them and shit like exactly how people would want to pose their figures too. So it's like, are they even doing the Batman?
Batten suit
too. Yeah, I enjoyed that movie. I liked that movie a lot.
I liked it a lot. It was long, but I mean,
I can't wait for the Penguin series to come on.
See, that's the thing is I wanted more Penguin in the movie. I wanted to see more of the Penguin.
Yeah, less Catwoman.
I didn't want Catwoman in the movie at all. Honestly, I really didn't like her in the movie that much. She was probably the weakest point of the movie, in my opinion. But I feel Catwoman out. I feel they need to stop doing Catwoman in Batman.
His voice was weird when he was Batman. I think he had that proper. He had the voice distorter or whatever. Like it was supposed to scramble your voice a little bit. I think
for voice distorting. I liked Ben Affleck as Batman. I thought Ben Affleck was really good as Batman.
Yeah, where was the Affleck Batman? They totally skipped over that. Oh, because he didn't have his own movie. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically, Justice League was his movie.
Yeah, but it was Justice League.
Yeah, the Snyder Cut's great. love the Snyder Cut.
DC.
DC.
Well,
Yeah, these are awesome.
Yeah. Batman. Soft goods confirmed.
Soft goods confirmed. I love the Batman figures. I think they're great, even though they have limited articulation. I think they're great.
This weird, like, shield.
Yeah, this looks like Zern Batman, but it's not.
We got Batgirl.
This Batgirl looks cool.
Ew.
I
No,
think.
this is the 5-point articulated one.
Yeah, I know. That's what this
Look
whole
at,
line.
look at those fucking childbearing hips right there, bro.
I know. It's campy. I like it. It's funny.
And she has soft goods. That's impressive.
Well, for this line, almost all the capes are soft goods.
The face actually looks really good on this one too.
Yeah.
We get a Batgirl cycle.
I don't know how she's going to sit on it, though. I'm really kind of interested to see how she's going to sit on it. Do you have a picture of her?
Not look at it right there, ass arced up, showing that money maker.
Showing that donk. She's got the cake, the bat cake.
Yeah. Is that a giant magnifying glass windshield type of thing?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Such a weird design. We gotta give it frillies, make it girly.
Of course. You don't know if it's Batgirls unless there's frillies. Damn, foe on the back. That looks like a bad, like, bridesmaid's dress.
Looks like something the royal family would put on a motorcycle or something.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, there she is. Oh, see, it's for the biggin.
That's a different Batgirl too.
Yeah.
That's the more like the classic TV show Batgirl.
Got the Joker.
Yeah, and this is in his alternate outfit.
When he became Raphael from the Ninja Turtles.
That's what he kind of looks like.
He's like walking around with this giant fucking marijuana machine ready to blast it in people's faces. He's like, I'm throwing a 420 party. Let's go.
This is the friggin' Cesar Romero Joker. I love this. I love this Joker where he didn't even shave his mustache. He just put white friggin' paint right over it.
And he got the Clock King.
That's Clock King. Yeah, that's the old classic Clock King where he was just like, he looks like a bad magician with clocks on him. He's like,
it's fucking weird.
It's so weird, but it's great.
He's like, man, you know what time it is.
That should have been his voice. Yeah, Batman. I'm the Clock King. Yeah.
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Which she had no part of anything in the classic TV show. I think this is probably based on like the comic book where they did the Batman 66 comic book, and then like Superman and Wonder Woman show up.
But anybody says, kind of looks like Joe Polito. Scared her. Mean Gene Clock King Fire.
Let me tell you something, Clock King.
Wonder Woman sold out quickly.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who probably wanted a Wonder Woman in this.
Wonder what Mattel Creations has for us this week.
Ooh, something
Look
good.
at RG showing up late as fuck. There he is.
Man.
And he says hey to everybody.
Except for
me. I don't even see. Oh, wait. No, correction. He isn't late. He said hello. And that was at 8:47, and then at 8:49, he actually said hello to other people specifically. But anyway, Mattel Creations. What do we got?
What are we doing here?
Soft goods confirmed.
Yes, that's the
Mosh and Thrasher.
Yep, the Headbangers, man. This is like height of the Attitude Era, 90s wrestling, and this set is pretty sweet.
September 12th, 9 a.m. Pacific.
The price is good.
$50. So you're paying $25 a figure.
Yeah, which is about normal, but it's got a lot of
2 belts.
You get the belts.
Soft good skirts and shirts, necklaces, and extra hands.
Yep. This is actually a good set. This is a good This is a good. I'm really thinking about
that face is great.
Yeah, they were super late '90s awesomeness in wrestling.
RG, don't judge me. Oh shit. Guys, please say a prayer for my wife and sister-in-law. We bury my brother-in-law, my wife's twin brother, tomorrow in Boston. For sure, man. Prayers and positive energy.
Prayers, man.
That's never a fun day at all.
Sorry to hear that, Canuck. I hope everything turns out all right. I hope everybody gets through it.
He has his toy room he can escape into, but he can only escape for so long until he has to come out there and be that shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, it's rough.
But these figures do look great. It's awesome to see a mixture of some soft goods, and the head sculpts look good. Posability looks good.
Mm-hmm. Looks fun. These look fun. The belts, man, those are iconic tag team belts. Love them. It's good stuff.
Wonder how quickly these are going to sell out.
Quick. Most of the Mattel Creation stuff sells out pretty quick, unless it's something that like the 4-packs usually don't sell out as quick for wrestling, but stuff like this will eventually sell. But they do restock, so you can, at least for the wrestling, I noticed they restock a lot.
Motu they do as well for some of the stuff.
Yeah, some of it they do. Yeah.
Get some Jada.
What do we got for Jada?
Cammy.
About time. I feel like it's taking a long time for this.
Look at that.
It's a lot of ants.
She got fucking the 6-pack and everything. This figure looks great.
It does look great. But really, has there been a Jada figure that has come out that we've been like, eh? Like, they've all looked good.
They're getting better, though. Like, the head sculpts are getting better, in my opinion.
They're learning. They're
like Ryu, Ken, their head sculpts are just like,
But also, too, they've got fan reaction. So after the first wave, they got to see fan reaction, so that they could go, okay, we know we're going.
Everybody, howdy, dead ass, hey, Kylie Minogue is ready.
That's a good one, actually. Ooh, high kick. Yeah. Cammy is
no roast beef with that high kick.
Yeah.
But that's awesome, dude.
I like the sculpting looks really good. What would be cool too is if her hair was like wired, almost just a wire for her pigtails, so you could. It looks like it might be.
It might be.
Which is awesome. If they do that, that's
because look at how this shit's all. It's got to be.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a nice touch.
Because they're getting some poses, unless they're just doing it for like the photos. But
that looks like you can move them.
That is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
that makes me want to have one of his hands.
I mean, all the Jada stuff. And then we got DJ.
I hate DJ as a character. However, this figure looks good. He's not my favorite to play with, but he's.
No, I can't play like. I can barely play the charge characters, and his is all fucking weird.
Yeah, and the way he kicks is just like. But
my buddy Jeff can play Charlie and Guile like it's nobody's business. Like, it is annoying how good he is with them. Like, it just takes no skill.
I got really good with Charlie when I was playing the alpha games, but I don't prefer it. I don't ever prefer it.
I might have to try to find a way to record some stuff, because in 2025 that Capcom collection that has Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and all that stuff, that they're like, it's not going to come to Xbox.
Man.
But
it's not coming to Xbox?
No, it is now. They found a way to work around whatever the issue was. So,
right.
Me and my buddy Jeff will probably be going at it.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. No lube either. Just fucking hawk to it, Just
lot of
meat
that.
on meat action.
Yep. Big sweaty men's.
Yep. Those
I
were the good old times, man. We'd hang out, might drink, we'd get some food, and we just played Marvel vs. Capcom on I think it was like 360. We played the crap out of it. He'd have Jill, I think Charlie, and then somebody else, like probably Sentinel or something like that. And the only way I could beat him sometimes I had to do like triple jugs. So I'd have 3 juggernauts.
I was big on I would do a Kuma. And, oh no, I did.
Jeff said, "Did I hear Hakta meat on meat?"
Yeah, yes you did. Oh yes you did.
He says I was summoned. When you go Hakta and you put meat on meat, Jeff arrives.
That's actually that's our summoning spell for him. Yeah, no, I did.
Jeff, I need you to look into this, man. I want when that hits, I wanted to be able to record some stuff to upload to the channel with recording our voices as we're playing because we're the biggest trash talkers when it comes to fighting games.
You're gonna get yourself deplatformed if you're if you have all the commentary.
I mean, I might have to edit some of it or bleep it out or find some way, but it would be fun as hell.
Oh yeah.
Like Final Fight characters. That would I hope. But before they even do Final Fight, Jada needs to do a Dan Hibiki. I need a Dan figure. And
I want them before they move out of Street Fighter, they've got to go into all the newer Street Fighter stuff. Like there's so many Street Fighter figures that I want to see them do, like Hakan or Relento, or like some of the deeper, like the real, like
I don't know if they would go full 3D. I think they would do at least like up to Third Strike and stuff. So I mean, you'd get Relento.
I want Relento. I like Relento.
But Hakan, that's your Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, I like it. I think he's got a good design and everything. So it'd be cool to see him.
Fucking DJ.
And Dudley would be awesome.
Dudley would be sweet. That's another character Jeff played as that pissed me off.
Was Dudley?
Yeah, Street Fighter 4.
He'd screw you up with Dudley. Dudley was awesome. I actually loved playing Dudley.
Do you need a Bison? Bison's already out.
Bison's out, yeah.
Bison is out. But yeah, Jeff, now that you're paying attention, dude, Jada Toys, Street Fighter, they're inexpensive figures, and Guile is coming. So look them up, man. They're like $25 a piece.
Zangief, when that comes out.
Zangief too, yeah. And see, he's been pissing me off with Street Fighter 6 and Zangief because he does like the non-classic controls where it's like one button does the fucking move. So like Zangief already does ridiculous damage to you when he's doing his pile drivers and stuff.
Spinning and pile drivers on you.
He just grapples you all the damn time. So it's like 2 grapples, I'm down to almost all my health, and he does it. I'm like, dude, what the hell?
That's how I used to piss off my friends too. Is that we'd be sitting around drinking, we'd be drinking Crown Royal, and we'd be doing shots of Crown Royal and playing Street Fighter 4, and I would just be like Zangief, and I would just be like grab, grab, and then all yelling at me, or I'd just jump a lot. And they'd be so mad at me because I'd be jumping over them.
Well, but Zangief can do like anti-air. I think he can grab you out of the air.
Yep.
And Canuck, if you're not counting player 2 versions, Jada's at 8 figures. So they got Ryu, Evil Ryu, Ken, Evil Ken. They got Dalsum, Bison, Fei Long, Chun-Li. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. But I can't wait until they do like Sakura and Dan Hibiki.
Just don't get grabbed, easy peasy. Whatever, Jeff.
Just don't get grabbed. Just don't get grabbed. You know how you
want me to sit there and try to think of 8 more to go or whatever I mean, they got Honda, Zangief, Blanca, Guile. Obviously, the Cammy and DJ, that's 6.
Yeah.
T-Hawk.
We need T-Hawk. Mm-hmm. We did fail. You said fail, right?
Yeah. I'm talking about what's not out yet.
Oh, what's not
I think that's it. I think those are the 7.
I think so. Oh, Sagat.
Oh, 8. Yeah. Sagat. Oh, 9. Vega. 10. Balrog.
Balrog.
There's
See,
10
that's
more.
the thing. We gotta spitball it back and forth.
How about the Russian guy? That's Zangief.
Mm-hmm.
Zangief. Darkstalkers would be good. Yeah. Like
I would like Darkstalkers. I like Darkstalkers.
they're being so awesome with like the Street Fighter line, and they're selling so well. I can't see why Capcom wouldn't allow them to have licensing to that. God damn it, Canuck. Aren't Balrog and Vega announced already? Yes, dude. If you went and saw an SDCC, they had all of them.
They had all of them in that display.
I'm pretty sure we covered it on the channel too. Might have been one of those times you fell asleep because you were drinking.
We definitely showed the pictures. We had them on there.
We did. Maybe Cutthroat does need to get the sheriff badge. Canuck can't even keep up with the stream, you know?
Ooh, them's fighting words.
Gotta bust out the Thunderdome for it, you know?
2-man enter.
He said you're such a hater. All right, let's get into some NECA. Return of the Living Dead. Soft goods confirmed.
Oh, I want this so bad. It looks so good.
Yeah, there we go. Venomite. Everyone, Street Fighter 2 is shown and announced. Thank you.
Yep.
But this looks awesome.
This looks amazing. I want this.
You want some green zombified breasticles.
Hell yeah. I love this movie. But I want it, but see, if they're doing this, so I need the muck
The Tarman.
brains. Yeah. I need
But you want to know what they're gonna do? They'll release the Tarman separate with some accessories, and then they'll sell you his container for like $100.
Yeah, seriously. The funny thing is that you're probably right. But yeah, I need the Tarman.
This looks really good. Yep.
Definitely want this. And this is the series kind of like they did with like Reanimator, with the Herbert West Reanimator, where it's like kind of soft goods, kind of like the Elvira, where it's not Ultimates, it's like the other NECA collector sets.
Yeah, like they did Creepshow and stuff.
Yeah, Creepshow, and then they also did like a Michael Myers. Like,
but it might not be though.
I don't think it's considered Ultimates, is it? I don't think it is. I think it's just.
I don't know, because you got, look at like the soft goods that we got on like Ghostface and stuff like that.
That's true.
Either way, they're fucking cool ass figures, man.
I don't
give a shit. I don't give a shit what part they go with. I don't care what they fucking scale with. They're gonna be in my collection.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pre-order this probably, because I don't think I'm ever gonna see this at retail. I think these ones are gonna go straight off the shelf.
She's like looking at it like, my eyes are up here for now, you know.
Well, if you watch this movie, it is kind of about boobs for the most part.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, it's just so good. Like, they're sculpted just so well.
Yeah, Screwrider said it's like cloth line, isn't it? Like Elvira.
Yeah, that's what I thought of it. And
they go with the Trick or Treat Ben Coopers.
Yes, they will. And they'll go with my Elvira. I have the original Elvira.
Poor fellas, what do you think this is? A freaking costume? This is the way of life.
Dude, makes me want to listen to 45 Grave.
Poor Feather says, fuck yeah, this one's mine.
Do you want to party? It's party time.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they glow in the dark.
You know, I hope they do, or you know, but if they don't, if they're just black light, that'd be cool too. I'm thinking about getting a black light for my room because I have so much stuff that I'd be reactive to it.
You put up your fucking black light posters, man, and then you
smoke some really dank. Get some Kush.
Put the strobe light in there, man.
Have some edibles.
We got some more NECA.
This is mine. I'm getting this. I'm more excited about this than some other Beetlejuice we might talk about.
But like, look at the fucking
dude.
Like,
it's
all the accessories you get.
You get the newspaper. You get the friggin' obituary. Like you get his little Axe. I love that they're doing this version too to start with, not the striped suit. They're doing your first appearance of him, which is awesome. Hat, everything like this. This makes me so happy that I've been wanting an Ultimates version where he actually articulates. He's got knees that move. He's got legs that move.
It looks great.
It looks great. The likeness is good.
But you can't really, question like NECA can like their sculpts are fucking spot on usually.
Yeah, their sculpting was never really super the
Wow.
issue. It was usually their durability. Their durability used to be terrible.
Yeah.
And now it's a lot better. That is awesome. Beetle
Business card.
Yep. I love that. I want to put him on a flight stand, just floating up.
Got the sandworm right there on the
Yep. Sandworms. You know I hate them. I want them to do a sandworm, even if it's just.
Venonbite said it 3 times. The fourth was like, Venonbite, no.
Has anybody seen the new movie? I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it's
I
good.
haven't either. But then, everybody's getting on this bandwagon. SH Figure Arts doing a
Damn it,
Beetlejuice.
Figure Arts. That one looks cool too.
Like this head sculpt looks good, and then it starts getting into like almost like a cartoony-ish animated look a little bit.
I want someone to do an animated one that's not Loyal Subjects.
Dude, I heard that. I can't remember who got it recently, and they opened it, and they like this thing is a piece of shit, and it like fell apart in their hands.
Oh man,
I gotta figure out who it was. I watched somebody open it, and it just fall apart. I'm like, that's awful.
yeah.
But this doesn't look bad if you're into the SH Figure Arts for the scale and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really with Beetlejuice right now. It's going to be like pick your poison, to be honest.
And honestly, if you're a super Beetle fan, I mean,
get them all. Honestly,
we'll get them all.
Let's be real. If it was like Toxie or something like that, I'd be all like, okay, I got to get this version, because I like Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, fucking Mezco, do a fucking Toxic Avenger. That'd be sick.
What would they do? But would they do the original? I think
original.
They would.
Just the original.
I think they would do just the original.
That's all I need. Because fucking NECA needs to do it too.
Yeah, I'm surprised NECA hasn't. Honestly, it's their wheelhouse. This looks great. It does look great.
The soft goods definitely confirmed right there.
The heads,
all the different head sculpt, but and then the price is it's $155.
But look what it comes with.
But you get the tombstone with light up feature, which is awesome.
Yep.
You get this, the book, nail file, a shrunken head, and then the fucking carousel head, and it lights up.
Yeah, I think it's the arms too. I think you get the arms too.
There's the shrunken head.
Mm-hmm.
Which looks great.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do get the arms.
You get the arms too.
And they're bendy wire.
Yeah. Like this right here.
Roll them up. I don't know if you can. Oh, there you go.
The only thing that stops me from buying this or pre-ordering it is the fact that it's a movie one, so who knows when it's coming out.
15 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's awesome though, man. Like
it is awesome.
And you know what's going to happen? It's going to sell.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to make crazy money profit off of your money just sitting in their banks. But they're also, we're going to get the trench coated version with the spikes coming out. It'll probably be around the same price because they're going to put all the stuff into it.
Mm-hmm. An Adam Maitland version, the plaid shirt and slacks, so he looks like Alec Baldwin. They're going to do that too.
Maybe. Shit, they just need to have both of them, Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis figures.
The Maitlands, yeah.
Yeah.
The Maitlands would be awesome, and because you can have the crazy heads, you can have all the different, the eyeball fingers. You can, I mean,
Fucking sheet, the ghost sheet that they're for.
yes, that would be awesome. The severed head when she holds up Adam's head.
They might not do the sheet stuff because somebody will be like, "That's racist."
Oh Jesus, it's Mezco. It's not Hasbro.
But no, I think this looks good, and they have knocked, like, they got the suits down pat. This isn't a John Wick suit with puffy shoulders where you had to pull out the fucking cotton and be a utter disappointment in that figure and want to burn it. But yeah, they've fixed their suits, and this is gonna be a great figure. Looks great. Sculpt work looks good.
I've just been really wanting NECA versions, and so that's why I'm going the NECA route.
I mean, NECA is also $30-something. This is 155. It's
That's
totally
what I'm saying. And I know that NECA is going to do multiple different versions. They're going to do. They're not going to stop at one Ultimate.
cut. The Paul's credit card will be working overtime for Beetlejuice figures.
No, it won't be, because I'm not going any other route.
Said we need a Stairwell Rhinona Rider with Belafonte electronic music and deceased football team set.
That would be sick. That would be sick. That whole.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of characters that would be awesome to be made into figure format.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
shit, the dude that was like ran over in the car just have like suspended.
Yep.
From the ceiling, like working in the little office. The old lady with the
It's all
freaking
hung up. That'd be a good accessory. Is the hung up
yeah.
run over. Juno, getting Juno with the frigging.
Right. Maybe put like a way to get a smoke effect coming out of it.
Yep. Just the smoke. Just have a smoke. Yeah, smoke effect.
Yeah.
Whoever took those pictures too, man, they took some great Beetlejuice pictures.
Yeah, I mean, look at the head sculpt, that smile, man. I mean, it's anybody that's pre-ordered this figure, I don't think you're gonna be disappointed with it.
Did you see that they did the Beetlejuice hot ones? Did you see that? Where they did,
I didn't watch it.
Oh man, look that up on YouTube. It's pretty good.
But then we get into some Hiya toys.
I've got some good stuff.
We got Star Trek Pavel Chekhov.
This is the movie Chekhov, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. This is the
R.I.P. to the actor.
Yeah, the deceased actor. Alexander no, that's a hockey player. What was his name? Who was the guy?
I can't think of his name, but he was a good actor, and he passed away. Soft goods confirmed as well.
Soft goods confirmed.
No, that's awesome. I'm glad that they did this figure, and it's based off of that actor. I think it's like a, I can't imagine. I don't even know if he got many figures based off of him, and I think it's pretty cool.
Probably not.
I'm sure his family would appreciate, seeing a figure of their son in one of his roles.
It's sad too, because everybody talks about what a good guy he was in real life. Like, not like your family's gonna say you're bad, but like people who worked with him, he seemed like he was a well-liked person.
He did that one movie where he got fucking thrown in a ditch and shot.
Oh, Alpha Dog.
Yeah. I totally just ruined it for everybody, but I do apologize. But
it's based on a great story. It's based on something that actually happened.
Great movie, and it just made me mad because it was like the whole time I'm like, you guys could just let him go. Like, he's cool.
You could have done it, and instead you decided that you were going to be some wannabe gangsters to do some gangster shit. That middle picture looks good. The middle picture looks really bad. The
that head sculpt, that's not so good. The straight face one's probably the best head sculpt.
Yeah,
but I like the shirt, the design on it, and everything.
I feel like he's too bulky. Maybe it's just the soft goods on it. I don't know. It just seems too bulky for the character. He was
You're too fucking bulky. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not going to be buying it, so I can say whatever.
I think it looks fine.
We don't talk Trek here.
I mean, there hasn't been really many companies out there pumping out some decent Trek. I think Hiya is the one that's pumping them out right now and doing the soft goods with some decent articulation.
DST did good Trek figures.
Four Feathers. He's always going to be a young Kyle Reese to me from Terminator Salvation.
That's right.
And then Anton Yelchin.
Yelchin. Yelchin.
Yelchin.
Yeah. Yes, Anton.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's his name.
But he was in a lot of movies. When he
I
was
almost
younger.
called him Alexander Ovechkin, but that's a hockey player. So
The Loyal Subjects coming soon. What? Newly acquired. Fuck you.
what? A
Fuck
gem?
you, Loyal Subjects.
What?
No,
They're
read
doing-
that. Mask.
No. Oh, I saw that. No, I saw that. And that
My
made me-
Pet Monster, Rom, My Buddy Popples. What do you do? Like, maybe they'll pull it off. Maybe they'll pull it off.
You know what? They need to up their durability definitely and their sculpts because their figures look like Happy Meal toys to me.
No, some of the turtle ones they did look good. It's just I've seen people that had issues. I've seen some people that have them and they like them.
I don't like them.
I haven't
That's
had
me.
one in hand. So,
I
but I
have
mean, just
both.
from
The little ones.
the little ones.
Yeah, the Loyal Subjects. Did
Oh, the
little
little blind box ones. Yeah, those ones were awesome.
Those were awesome. I still have almost the whole set of at least the first or second wave of the Masters of the Universe
But I'm
ones.
talking about the best action ones.
The Best Action. Nothing from Best Action has looked good enough to buy for me.
There's one thing, and I have it. It's right. Let me grab this motherfucker. Let me move this.
Do you have the Gandalf?
No, I didn't know they did a Gandalf.
Yeah, they did a Gandalf. He just looked too small. Oh, the Aang.
Yeah, and then he came with Momo.
But do you like it? How does it feel to you?
It's good. I like it.
Okay.
I
The
think
price-
there's
the price-
some articulation in the hip area, and then this rubbery part that can come off that drapes over his shoulders a little bit too thick, so it
Mm.
makes him look like he has the bone collector shoulder problem.
Okay.
But once you pop it off, it looks good. But this was like the Avatar figure out of everybody doing Avatar figures. I thought they did the best one. Just we didn't get. I don't even think we got anything after that because that's a proper scale. We could have got a good Appa, you know. But this will be interesting. I at first shock was like, oh, it's gonna be shit. This could be interesting, and it could be an opportunity for some cool shit, especially if they release some like soft, like the popples, like they used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
I'll buy one of those.
If they redo,
I'll buy a modern My Pet Monster if they do it justice.
that's what I was about to say. If they do it, if they go like, you know who should do My Pet Monster is Kid Robot, because Kid Robot did like the Alf, the stuffed Alf puppet, and it was good. So if NECA or Kid Robot did a My Pet Monster, it'd probably be pretty good. It'd probably be expensive, but it'd probably be good.
Skirter said fire gem, Cutthroat's a gem. Skirter said, oh my god, Rom.
Dude,
Pretty
Rom's coming out
outrageous.
in Legends. Get the
Mask.
Legends Rom. Yeah, Mask Bug.
Where gem microphone stands. You know where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
Canuck, why does Gem have a stick up her ass?
The
Truly
gem.
outrageous said like Lionel Richie of the Ama, if you remember, he kept saying it all night. American
AMA.
Sports AMA, yeah. My wife loves Gem.
Gem is adventure. Ooh,
So did
Gem.
a lot of teenage boys back in the day. Oh, where's the music cassette to go with the figure? I said
Oh,
I'd buy it for $1.
Buy
And
that.
then Cutthroat wants I want Mask.
I want Mask, but I don't want Best Action doing it.
But this is not like for Gem, let's be real, like it's not a bad Gem figure.
If that's if that
Doll.
look like that doesn't look that bad. But I'm not
It's
gonna buy
not
it.
for us men.
It's not.
These are for little girls. That's why you got the brush to get her fucking walk of
But
shame
to be
hair
fair,
taken care of.
Little girls, to be fair, what little girls like? I need a Gem figure.
They need to. Didn't they redo like the
40-year-old
Gem back in the
women.
day?
40-year-old women are gonna buy it, and guys who like old vintage toys are gonna buy it.
True. You're right. You're probably right. But comes with a bunch of stuff. VIP pass, a concert ticket that I don't remember concert tickets looking like that.
No.
But I've never been to a Gem concert, you know.
It's
Then we
true.
got a Kickstarter.
Ooh.
Mike Morg from Coffin Comics.
Nice.
Kickstarter world premiere launch Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. So go check out Coffin Comics. The artwork looks really good.
The artwork reminds me of the Creech that Ray Capullo did in the 90s.
Reminds me of Evil. Was it Evil Ernie?
Evil Ernie, yeah. That's
I
their
mean-
that's their bag though. Coffin Comics. That was like, you know.
I like the fucking ectoplasm looking arms with the bones. It looks like he has literal shit coming out of his gut. It's probably dirt, but it looks like his shit is pouring out of his gut. This looks awesome, artwork wise.
I like all the Coffin Comic stuff. I mean, I think it's cool that they're doing all that stuff. Like that.
Judd, I know you're gonna watch this on replay. If you add these in here, try to add some more pictures of this artwork. I know people can go to coffincomics.com or like the artists themselves, like added like this is what they got, this is what they're known for, or something like that. I'd love to see more artwork from this dude.
Yeah. And those loose collector figures, I've heard they're just amazing.
Loose collector figures are great. The comics, their Kickstarter comics do really well. Like Coffin Comics been hit.
Well, there's some fans that just hit with that stuff. So
everybody says, yeah, it kind of looks like the Undertaker. And then collect what you love, man. And appreciate, yeah, we did a trade. So Judd officially has some he's got some Action Force firepower in his collection.
These are good gun packs too. There's a lot of good guns.
Well, he found me the Rat King, the Mirage Rat King.
Yeah, I know.
So I was like,
I saw the Rat King yesterday, and I was like, Judd already beat me to it. So
yeah, so he was just like, hey, just get me. He wanted blast effects. He was like, yeah, I need to get some blast effects. And I was just like, man, you can buy these little 3-packs, or you can just buy these newer guns that give you smoke and blast effects, and they're badass guns. And so I just accumulated it all up to total what he paid for his shit, and it was just even swap.
And these go great with Legends and G.I. Joe and everything, as people
should. And what's awesome is Valaverse, if you spend a certain amount, you can do like the pay in 4. So I was like, fuck it, let me get a Desert Condor, because I got that head pack with all the gas masks and shit. So it's like, you know, twisted my arm to get a Desert Condor. And it was it was the rescue one or whatever, the Wounded Warriors Desert Condor. And Judd showed me today, and he's like, it literally looked like they just pulled it off, like it was just a bubble. Like they pulled it off the card and they just shipped the in the bubble. No file card though, or the points, which is a bummer, but it was just literally the bubble peeled off the card.
That's so. But you know,
hella dope. You guys go there. You can probably pre-order your new Street Fighter figures that we talked about and shown in this stream over at Hella Dope. Use promo code unboxing for 10% off your order. This will it's awesome. I mean,
do it.
Go to Hella Dope. Show some support. Show some love.
Show some love.
That's all, folks. Peace. But yeah, man, that's a lot of fucking toy news. A lot of good releases.
There's they're fighting for your dollars.
Cutthroat. Are you hella dope?
I'm hella broke.
Fuck, I forgot. I forgot to tell you, because I did get something early for my pickups. So you know, I did back that Skybound compendium set for the Joes.
Yeah.
They sent out emails, and not only just the emails, but they allowed you to get the digital copies right now.
Did you?
Fuck yeah. I was about to put them on my phone, and I'm like, no, I'm putting this shit on my iPad. It's so fucking amazing.
Are you just getting lost in it?
Dude, I'm starting from the very first page, dude, going each page, reading it left and right, watching, you know, fucking Cobra Troopers doing the Hail Hitler to Cobra Commander. It's crazy.
You sent me that cell from, and I was like,
but what's awesome is the digital versions. They're super clean. You can zoom into them. So like I'm in their PDF, so I'm like, man, I'm going to be printing off some stuff, like some stuff to frame it. Like it's so awesome.
I
And then
wonder.
at first, what's that?
Well, I was gonna say, like, I wonder if you could take those and get them put on a T-shirt. Some of the random ones. I don't
Maybe.
know. You might be able to.
I went into panic mode a little bit because I got the set because I remembered having certain issues as a kid, and I didn't see them. I was like scrolling. I'm like, wait, I don't see any of this newer '90s stuff because it was like a Firefly when takes off. He ends up being like wearing the green outfit or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not in here, but I calmed down and looked up the issue, and it's in the fourth compendium. And I was like, holy shit, slice and dice and all that stuff. It was just, man, take me back to it.
92, 93.
Yeah. Even it had those comics you gave me that you sent me that were physical. Like, I'm like, sweet. I'm going to frame up the ones that you sent me.
Yep.
And then I can watch, like, even when I get the compendiums, they're going on display. I'm not even going to really mess with them too much.
I have more Joe comics. I gotta dig through my comics so I can. There's some that I want to send you because I know that you're just gonna get. I think I have some of the Joe Transformers comics too.
So that breaks my heart when I hear that because I had the set. It was like this. It was like a set of them came in a box. It had on the cover. It was like a foil, like opened up, like Optimus Prime looking cover. I had the whole set of them, and I had them in my dad's garage, and his roof leaked.
Oh man, yeah.
And it hit that, and I mean,
water damage.
You can't recover from it. I mean, I could still read them and stuff, but it was like it's all wrinkly and shitty, and you're just like, it sucked because I was like, it was like a set, but stupid of me to put it in his garage thinking it was safe, but
there was a dude who found an old water damage copy of Action Comics #1.
Cutthroat. I already showed my pickups.
Yeah, where were you, Cutthroat?
Right, you're all battling Canuck, but I mean, it was the. I guess I could change that to the third head since I showed it 3 times. Let me change out the head.
Change out the head. Take the hamburger head off.
Well, I changed that. Remember?
Oh, that's right. You showed the other one.
So I got that Savage Crucible accessory kit and then also.
Yeah, that's the bullet in the head one, which is dope.
Yeah, such an awesome figure. That's why I said, like, they're suited bodies. They got them locked down, so that Beetlejuice body is going to be good. Oh, he said, oh, yeah. Sorry. And the skewer, they're smoking. If it was the Jim Carrey mask, I would not have gotten it.
Because you wanted that comic.
Yeah, the comic mask is great. If you guys haven't read it, you guys should go read it.
It's so violent and great. Not what people. Whenever someone's like, "Oh yeah, Jim Carrey's mask," it's like, dude, read the comic. Or the comic is, it's legit.
It is. I mean, like the Boys comic, Tank Girl, like all that, just that 90s.
Well, the Boys wasn't in the 90s, but
I know, but you know,
it's gritty. It's like gritty, independent. Invincible, the Invincible comic. The Wanted comic was good.
They made that sad ass movie from it.
Dude, I like the movie because it's just ridiculous.
I mean, it wasn't. It's not like bad, but I mean, for comic,
it's not even a good adaptation at all. It doesn't even. It has like a mild, like glance of the. It's just like if you think you're going to go into this new Crow movie thinking it's anything like the comic, good luck.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it'd be like the Judge Dredd comics.
And the Judge Dredd Sylvester Stallone movie, which is...
I liked it better than the other one.
You didn't... See, you're a weirdo. You're weird on that one.
I'm not weird, man. I didn't like the other one because it was basically... the fuck is that movie? The Raid Redemption.
It came out before the Raid Redemption.
Well, either way, Raid Redemption did it better. I don't know. I just need to watch it again.
Nice try.
Maybe I have to watch it again. But I like the original one, and I also, yeah, I mean, I like the original one.
They did Keith Urban, or what's his name? Who's the dude who plays Butcher? Who plays Billy Butcher?
I don't know his name. I just know him by his look and
Keith Carl Urban. Carl Urban.
the dude that played the Executioner in Marvel
Billy
World, in the MCU.
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, it is Carl. It's Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. Yeah, he did him dirty though, because he should have gotten another Dredd movie.
I mean, that could have made a make up for. I mean, he wasn't. It wasn't bad acting. It was just, I don't know. I wanted a little bit more.
Yeah,
I didn't think he was a bad Judge Dredd at all.
thought he was awesome. I would love to see them do like Judge Death and Judge Mortis and all the undead judges,
Right.
Evil judges.
But that Sylvester Stallone where he looks like he's having a stroke and he's like, "I am the law." Like, come on. Yeah, exactly.
With Armand Desante as his evil twin brother.
Right.
Yeah. The coolest part about the Judge Dredd movie with Stallone, the coolest part was when you get to see the friggin' robot, the war robot was cool. And then the Cursed Earth stuff was pretty cool. Like when you get to see him actually in the Cursed Earth a little bit. That was cool. And also having what's his name? Max von Sydow as the head judge that gets sent out to the Cursed Earth. He was cool.
Yeah.
There were some good actors in the movie, but honestly, you know what ruined the Judge Dredd movie for me was friggin' Rob Schneider, because I hate Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider's annoying.
He is annoying.
And then it's also like if you're gonna watch the Stallone movie too, it's like, do you want to watch Judge Dredd or do you want to watch Demolition Man?
Oh, I'd rather watch Demolition Man
Exactly.
every day, twice
Exactly.
on Sunday. I don't even care what anybody says. Demolition Man's an awesome movie, way ahead of its time.
It was. You gotta wipe your ass with seashells.
That's right. You don't know how the seashell work? I have a feeling it was like a bidet type system. Push the seashells so you can spray your butthole, then dry it off.
I think it was more like you scoop it out like with like a spoon, and then there might have been a bidet to clean it out afterwards. But
Ugh.
you know,
Who wants to scoop out anything out of their ass? So
I'm sure there's some people out there.
someone I'm sure that's a whole subject on porn.
Dynamite makes a good point. Combine Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone's Dredd.
If I'm gonna watch a Sylvester Stallone movie, though, Demolition Man or Tango and Cash.
Fucking dude, over the top arm wrestling tournament playset. Anybody? Let's go. When I put my head, when I turn my head
backwards, you're about to
right, it's like turning a switch.
Yep. Turn my head around.
But see, all those '80s movies, though. See, here we're ending it on talking about movies. So we started movies, now we're ending on movies. But like, if you want to go on some of those old school ones, I didn't mind Dolph Lundgren's Punisher.
Oh, I love it. I think it's great. It's campy. It doesn't follow the comic.
The
really
fucking
that much
blood
at all.
packs were great. Like the overly gore.
They did. The villains were good in it. Yeah, I liked it.
I didn't care for the Punisher that had
The War Zone.
John Travolta.
Oh, well, yeah. Thomas Jane is the worst Punisher.
But Warzone wasn't bad.
Warzone was great. Warzone was over the top great. Like I actually really liked it. What's his name? Ray Stevenson.
I think so.
Yeah, who just passed away not too long ago.
He was just a mean ass fucking Punisher. You had a great Jigsaw.
Yeah, he was badass in a lot of movies. He was really good.
Only thing I didn't like about it is that the weird parkour scene where, I mean, it was funny because he shot the dude with the rocket, but I mean, that in that time that movie came out, it was like parkour was the it thing. So it was, everybody was doing parkour and it was impressive and cool.
And Newman was his sidekick, wasn't he? Yeah, it was Newman. It was Dennis Nedry. He was Yeah, it played Micro.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure
funny.
he was in it. Wayne Knight, the actor Wayne Knight, who was Newman and Dennis Nedry.
He's a great actor.
Yeah,
And work that, I mean, that's a good little sidekick person too. I could see him being the man behind the computer type of shit.
yeah. It was cool because they actually did Micro. You don't get Micro in any other version except for
I was curious if Kevin Nash is the Russian.
Oh, that's in the Thomas Jane version, which was awesome. I like the Thomas Jane version. I'm entertained by it, but I recognize what's wrong with it. Also, Travolta as that villain was like, you just kind of the whole time it was just like, yeah, just kill him, whatever.
Travolta wasn't the bad part of the movie though.
He wasn't the worst part. No, the worst part of that movie was all the little sidekick people living in the apartment
in the crack house.
Yeah, the friggin' yeah,
dude with all the fake piercings.
Yeah, the piercing when they rip out all the piercings out of his face. There was stuff in it that was
just not a fan of like when movies just do the fake piercing stuff because they can never make it look right.
I don't like how sympathetic they tried to make the Punisher. Like, oh, he's a good dude. It's like, dude, Frank Castle is a murdering scumbag. Like he straight up is just he is like ultra PTSD, like murdering scumbag. Like,
yeah, he got hit twice with the PTSD from what he did in the service. Then what happened to his family.
Yeah, it was just like fucking just come on, man.
His comics are great though.
I honestly my favorite Punisher comics were the Warzone comics in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Punisher, like War Journal and War Journal. War Journal. That's what it was called.
You didn't like Punisher 2099 where he looked like Steven Seagal?
I have it. Oh, I have it. But is it my favorite?
No.
I do like the Cosmic Ghost Rider, and that being Frank Castle. That was pretty cool.
I just want to know why Nomad hasn't gotten his own, MCU movie.
Nomad. The detour for Steve Rogers when he decided that he was going to be Renegade.
Was it Steve Rogers or Bucky?
I thought it was Steve Rogers. Bucky didn't come back until he was the Winter Soldier.
Huh. Oh, that might have been Steve Rogers.
I think it was Steve Rogers. I think Steve Rogers left I think he was part of the West Coast Avengers for a while, and then he left and US
Mullet rode motorcycles.
Yep. He was Lorenzo Lamas in Renegade.
In Renegade.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. I was like, Nomad Comics out, and then they made the series called Renegade, which is very fucking close to being the same.
Yeah. He put on like the Bret Hart fucking huge visor glasses and he wore like a purple trench coat and he had like a shotgun.
But dude, he fought so many people as Nomad. He fought Punisher, Daredevil, Deadpool, Bushwhacker.
I think he was supposed to be like undercover a little bit. Like people didn't know he was Steve Rogers. Like they weren't supposed to know it was Steve Rogers, but it was Steve Rogers.
Yeah, it was that comic line series. It was fun. It was fun. It's the best way to describe it. It's just fun,
dude. So the early to mid '90s, like Marvel, before Marvel started going bankrupt for a second, like in the '90s, they had such incredibly weird off the wall titles that they tried to push and make like a thing. Like that was when they had like the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider Midnight Suns with Blade and Wolverine
storyline.
Yeah. And then they had like that was when they had like the Darkhold Redeemers, when it was like all the like friggin' random, like all the different sorcerers got together with like Doctor Strange, and then they were like and they had the Darkhold, and they were like and they're fighting all kinds of demons and shit.
Yeah, they weren't scared to actually mix their like intertwined characters at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had Spirits of Venom, which was Ghost Rider and Venom going to save Spider-Man.
Yeah, or they did like random one shots were really good, like Carnage Mind Bomb. Look that one up. That was where you can see inside the mind of Carnage, and it's just how effed up it is. And it was a mature comic, which was rare. But I remember they did a few.
You say it's rare, and then the Pro came out, and it's like, hold my beer.
Well, but it was when because the comics code was still around. So like most mainstream comics were still put the little stupid comics code crap that they self-imposed.
Yeah, we're going in here. Let's see. If anybody said, wish there were more Punisher movies, but modern Marvel comic pros hate and change the character. I think what's his face is still technically Punisher, right?
John Bernthal is Punisher still. Yeah. So
Punisher old season 1 and 2 was best.
Well, they're talking about how Bernthal's going to be in an MCU movie. I don't know which one they're going to put him in.
Castle Merca Fool, and that is awesome. Villainous fools only.
I want them. I think it would be awesome if you're going to put
Red Van Punisher figures will be fire.
I could see them if they're going to go Punisher in the movies. Put him in Deadpool. Like have him show up in Deadpool. Like that would make sense. Because
are you already for Daredevil Reborn show? I liked the guy playing Daredevil, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, Charlie Cox. He's good. I want to see him come back as just Matt Murdock in like Spider-Man. Be like one of those characters that shows up.
Oh shit! Here comes Cutthroat with this trash. I love Morbius comic book, but that movie was trash.
Yeah, fuck. I liked Morbius. My favorite Morbius is the Morbius in the Spider-Man animated series. I'm that person.
Yeah, they're all. That's.
I can't wait for. You know what? You thought Morbius was bad. Did you watch Madam Web?
No, it's out.
It's on Netflix. And I can't bring myself to even waste the time doing it.
I don't got Netflix, but I know probably everybody that went and saw it was just they're like, we want to see Sydney whatever dressed in stuff, see her boobs.
From what I've heard, it's probably one of the worst movies ever made. So it's got like a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I have like a weird.
Cutthroat said he saw the movie in the theaters. He was mad.
Yeah, I've heard it's so bad. But you know what though? Craven could come out and just.
It's sad that Craven's like they're even doing a Craven. The actor's great. Like he's a good actor.
Not for Craven.
Not for. Well, I mean, he got Jack for Kick-Ass, and then he was also in that the movie where they're doing the weed and stuff.
Yeah, Savages.
Yeah. So he got
it's like Aaron Taylor Johnson.
But honestly, somebody that like, even though I can't stand him, but like they could have done like for Craven, like a Jason Momoa type of person.
You know who should have played him? The friggin' dude who plays Jack Reacher in the Jack Reacher TV show.
Yes,
that dude should have been Craven. A guy who can act, who's charismatic and awesome. To see
he was in that movie with Cavill and shit like that. It was Guy Ritchie. Distinguishing Gentleman or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's a big motherfucker. He's big.
Yeah, he's like a legit big badass looking guy who can act. So, and that's what we need for Craven. It's like a big, because it has to be, because Craven's not really like, he's like a top tier hunter, and he has sort of supernatural powers. Not really. He's not really like.
But they already fucked that movie up anyway. They showed the Rhino, and it's a fucking robot suit.
The Rhino's a robot?
It's like a robot suit shit. Yeah, it shows him
And
running in the trailer.
another fucking robot rhino. Why are you doing robot rhinos, man? Just have it
Or
be.
wait, no, maybe he's not robot. Maybe he's like.
Is
I
it?
think it is. I think it is.
That sucks. Robot suit. That sucks.
Let's see
They
if I
did
can
that
find
with.
it.
It didn't work. It didn't work with the crap they did with Paul Giamatti. So
Let me see if I can find a shot of it. It was something about it that I saw that I didn't like. That I was like, they ruined Rhino. Uh,
well, they've already ruined him once, so it's just continuing to ruin it some more.
oh no, they didn't make it a robot suit. It. I'm gonna show.
Is it just a big CGI guy? Yeah, it's like just a big C. But it. Oh, they covered his face. So it's, okay, so he's
They
got
made
like,
it.
the
They made
skin.
them all gray.
Well, Rhino's gray.
I mean, I guess it's not.
They
I
just
guess I was
didn't do a
expect- I was
cutout for
expecting
his.
something like this.
Oh yeah.
You know, if they're gonna mutate him completely, at least give him like the fleshy face.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is like, are they going to go with just the cutout of his face, like he's wearing? Because it was a suit. They put a suit on him that was like
Right.
they like grafted it to him. Maybe they just did
Fucking
something.
sweet.
If he looked like that, I would be like, hell yeah.
Right, but we ain't. We ain't get that one I showed you the first one. Yeah, it wasn't the robot suit. They just made it look like a weird CGI, something you'd see in fucking Clash of Titans.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of hope for this anyway. I didn't want them to do a Craven movie in the first place unless they were going to get a good actor and I'm sorry, you got to have Spider-Man in it. They should have done the
Are we ever going to see Tom Holland as a Spider-Man again? Like, are they going to do a Spider-Man movie? It's been a while.
I guess he's supposed to do another movie, but
It's
who knows?
by the time they do it, he's going to be fucking old as shit.
Actually, he's going to be the new Doctor Doom. He's going to be another version of Doctor Doom.
he's going to be the white cloak
Doom Jr.
Doctor Doom.
He's going to be Doom Jr.
But yeah, it's like Marvel needs us. Like, I understand. I feel like a lot of times these movie companies and producers, they're just rich people trying to like dispose of money for tax write-off purposes and weird stuff like that.
To not lose the rights to stuff too.
Yeah, and it's like, stop making shit. And like, there's so many people that are out there. There's students that are fresh out of college or even in college that have talent that can do practical effects and do all this crazy shit and help you make a great freaking movie. But it gets overlooked. They keep using the same shit over and over again. And they keep using the same type of writers and all that stuff.
You know? Treason. You're bucking the Hollywood scene.
There's talent out there that gets overlooked, man, and it's sad.
Well, that's when no one said life was fair.
That's why they use the same fucking actors over and over again.
Well, yeah, you have to get in the circle. You get in the circle. See, first you got to get khaki. Then you get
first you got to sacrifice a baby over a pentagram, and sacrifice your soul to that lady that's married to what's that guy that's produced a bunch of music.
You lost me.
The guy with the beard. He produced a lot of like music, like Foo Fighters.
You're talking about Rick Rubin?
Yeah, Rick Rubin's wife.
Okay.
She's all like crazy and like looks like she's some witch.
Okay.
You never followed that conspiracy at all?
No.
I'll send you. It's funny.
I must have missed that one. I was too busy, studying the Illuminati and
Wait, what? I think Marvel wants a Miles Morales Spider-Man. I think Tom Holland on his way out.
You know what though? That'll make them. If they get someone good, that can make them money. That can make them a lot of money.
I mean, I don't think they should just like snuff out Tom Holland out of Spider-Man because they want a Miles Morales. I think they need to fucking stick with the MCU and have a universe where
It's Miles Morales. Ultimate Spider-Man. It's the ultimate universe. It would be the ultimate universe where Peter Parker's been killed, and now it's Miles Morales, and he comes to 616.
Yeah, and then also we can start fresh with Venom, you know, and make Venom how Venom should be, and Carnage how Carnage could be, and we'll just erase those other films out of existence.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad. We had a solid freaking Eddie Brock too as an actor, but again, Hollywood just doesn't know what to do with these characters, and they have the material, man. They got piles upon piles of comics that they could read, but they obviously choose not to.
I liked the first Venom movie. It was entertaining. It wasn't the greatest, but it was entertaining.
It was entertaining, but I didn't care for. They made Venom really comedy, like comical, like the symbiote itself, and I didn't care for that too much.
Yeah, and also having a Venom movie without Spider-Man is just You gotta have the Spider-Man and Venom experience together first.
Fucking maximum carnage, bro.
And then you gotta
lead up to it.
You gotta have Venom versus Spider-Man first, and then you can do Lethal Protector stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it's gonna work better that way. But
Sam Raimi fucked it up.
He didn't want to, too. That's the thing. Is he didn't want Venom in the movie. He wanted to do Sandman. He wanted Sandman to be the main,
which would have been fine because that Sandman was fine.
Yeah, because Sandman was good. And I'm sorry, but I don't care. You can hate the third Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire, but Sandman was good in that movie. Like, Thomas Hayden Church is a good actor.
He was a great Sandman. I think he was probably one of the better parts of the film.
He has a good story arc. He has good motivations. He's trying everything with his daughter. Like, that was all like it worked in the same way. It could have worked better if they had fucking tossed all the fucking garbage Venom shit.
What about you? Wait! You want to keep the snowboarding Green Goblin?
No, New Goblin can go kick rocks too. But that makes sense for the overall story because Harry's shit with
but whoever designed his costume was stupid.
It was dumb. What they should have done is made him Hobgoblin. You just should have. Just have him be a version of Hobgoblin.
Yeah, or just made him, if he was going to do Green Goblin, like make him look like the classic Green Goblin. Or go with that weird cyber mask thing they were designing for Green Goblin in the first place.
Yeah. Not the snowboarding, like the weird snowboard mask.
Like, we already got disappointed slightly with the Willem Dafoe full body armor type of Green Goblin, and then you're like, we're not even going to make him look like Green Goblin. We're just going to make him a snowboarder.
In retrospect, the armored Green Goblin doesn't make me that upset. However, have you seen the mask that they designed originally for it?
Yeah.
So
it looks
good.
Awesome.
It was so good. They should have gone with that, but they didn't. And I think it was, but Sam Raimi came out and said there's a bunch of stuff that he wanted to do, like straight out of the comic, and they would not allow him. Like, studio interference screwed up a bunch of stuff in the movies.
See, and with that, using the animatronic or the practical effect for the head, would have worked because they did the animated, like taking off the Spider-Man mask, like just like pulling it off. Like,
exactly.
And they could have done the same thing with the Green Goblin.
And they could have and in the second movie, they basically did Spider-Man No More. They could have done the unmasking of the Green Goblin and had that iconic scene where he's holding the mask.
Yep. But they didn't. And what's crazy is that they gave us they gave us an amazing Sandman. The previous film gave us one of the best Doc Ocks.
Well, the second, I don't care what anybody says too. The second Spider-Man movie is a masterpiece. That movie is so good. Go back and watch it. Like, it's so the acting in it, like Tobey Maguire was the best in the second one. Also,
Well, I mean, if they didn't have Venom in the third one, he would have been okay because he wouldn't have done his stupid emo brooding
yeah.
crap.
Also, they don't. It's just like it goes to space, and then there's the symbiote. How the symbiote's found is it's the whole thing sucks. Like
And Eddie Brock in that was like the opposite of what Eddie Brock was. Like it's like you chose Topher Grace, who is like tiny.
and also too, he's like a shithead. Like Eddie Brock wasn't a complete asshole, like shithead, and like stealing. Like he just went with in the comic. He just went with a lead that was wrong, and it got published about the Sin Eater, the killer, the Sin Eater, and he published it. And he just didn't have all the facts yet, and it came out that it was someone else, and it ruined his career. And he blamed it on Spider-Man. It wasn't like, I suck, so I'm gonna steal Peter Parker's pictures or whatever. It's like horseshit.
Maybe he shouldn't have been hanging out with Danny Masterson so long. He wouldn't be so angry.
Canceled.
Dude, he got stabbed.
He got stabbed.
I'm pretty sure he got stabbed in prison. He isn't dead, but he got stabbed.
Well, he's a sex offender, and in prison you don't do so well with that.
I mean, good. That's a no-no.
That's facts.
No.
Fact. Hashtag facts.
Yep. You know better as a grown-ass adult.
Yep, you do. Don't be trash. That's
Yeah.
the moral of the story. Don't be trash like Spider-Man 3.
No, like Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation is a fucking masterpiece. How dare you?
Dude, Baraka looked like a bunch of pigs swinging from chains. Fucking, was it the Cyber Ninjas were wearing like when he froze smoke and then like kicked them, it just looked like a dummy with the costume on. It was bad.
Shao Kahn turning into the giant weird penis monster.
They chose a horrible actor to be Shao Kahn in the first place because they didn't do anything to his face, so he looks weird already. And when they elongated it and shit, turned him into a fucking Hydra.
The mask on. Should have kept the mask on. But he took the mask off, and instead it's like, oh wait, that's the dude from Lionheart.
We did get the best Jax out of that though. Jax was good.
Mm-hmm. I love his fight with Cyrax.
Fucking Nightwolf just like comes out as a wolf and transforms next to Luke King's like, that's my animality. Pretty cool, huh? Like,
it's so bad. It's so funny.
Oh man.
Jade in the movie is so bad. Dude, that movie is so bad it's good though. I will watch me some more.
It turned into freaking claymation animals fighting at that.
I love the actress who plays Sindel because you can totally tell that she probably doesn't speak English and they ADR'd in like an accent, like because she probably had a thick accent for whatever nationality she was, because all her lines are delivered like this. Right. And they put in a voice that's.
And
like,
we had the shitty Raiden. We had the horrible mask.
It was Ajax.
Sub-Zero.
It was I can't remember the actor's name, but he played Ajax in Warriors.
Yep.
It was that guy.
He was awful Raiden, and then he also did the what did I say after Raiden that was bad? Oh, the Sub-Zero with the Sub-Zero was super scrawny and shit, and they're like, we'll just put the red line down his face. You ought to dress him like Sub-Zero. It's good. Like,
yeah. Oh, and they did Smoke. It was not good.
Wait,
no, it was
real
really good.
Talk. How was Madam Web? I'll never say it again, or I'll ask once. Laugh out loud. What?
I haven't brought myself to be able to watch it yet. It's on Netflix. If somebody wants to watch it, it's on Netflix.
Do you want to know what was Mortal Kombat was good? Was like they had a live action TV series that was pretty good.
I do remember that.
And they had an animated series that was pretty good.
Dude, the animated series was all right. I do like that. Remember the animated Dungeons and Dragons, or not Dungeons and Dragons? Double Dragon. The animated Double Dragon, where they all have like mystical swords and stuff like that, and like mystical masks. And
they had the dragon masks.
The dragon masks, yeah. And then they fought the dark mask guy.
And RuneScape took it, and they put dragon masks in there that look like those in RuneScape.
That's funny.
It was funny. Those and party hats. Those were hot items, man.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat series was good. I wanted Miz to play Johnny Cage.
That would be good. Actually,
I mean,
that would be good. He'd be good, Johnny Cage.
I think he could probably pull it off, but I think like a lot of the wrestlers could pull it off, to be honest.
You know who would be a good if they were going to do a serious Mortal Kombat? You know who'd be good? Johnny Cage is Bradley Cooper. I think Bradley Cooper would be good. Johnny Cage.
He's too old now.
Well, now, and he's too much of an alcoholic.
Cody Rhodes, but he has that fucking speech impediment.
He's not. Nah, I wouldn't have him be.
But then again, I don't know if he can act. Like, they got to act. Or else we'll end up with, like, Hulk Hogan as a freaking tooth fairy again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, that was The Rock. The Rock.
No, not tooth fairy. He was a nanny, wasn't he?
He was Mr. Nanny. He was Mr. Nanny.
There we go, yeah.
He had the trifecta. He had No Holds Barred, he had Suburban Commando, and he had Mr. Nanny.
Suburban Commando, I remember that too.
Yep.
Man.
Dude, Hulk Hogan movies are shit. Wonderful shit, but shit.
Oh, KJ's out. Yeah, I guess we are running 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Everybody's falling asleep. Not everybody. I mean, we got some people in here, but I mean, we are running our lengthy.
We're running our mouths.
I just realized you are wearing a Beetlejuice shirt.
I did it on purpose. I knew there was going to be some Beetlejuice reveals.
The juiciest of the Beatles. So, but all right, everybody. It has been 2 hours and 31 minutes, and I mean, me and Paul could literally ramble on forever, but you guys know what day it is for me. I got to take the trash out, and Paul's got to work tomorrow. So,
thanks for reminding me, sir.
Yeah, well, I'm off tomorrow, but I still got to get all this stuff cleared out. You know?
Moving sucks,
dude. It does. I got boxes and stuff, but
yeah.
But all you guys know where to find me. I'm on TikTok, unboxing_art. I'm on Instagram. I'm on the YouTubes. Make sure you guys are sharing this with your collecting friends. If you're in groups that I'm not part of, share the streams and share the channel. You know, let's get this puppy growing. You know, and yeah, so we can do more giveaways too.
Mm-hmm. That we don't send out.
How full is your pod? I don't got a pod, man. I'm boxing it all up. It's in my living room right now. It's 6 foot. It's over 6 foot tall to this. It's almost the ceiling of boxes. And what I'm doing is basically I'm getting it all packed up, and then basically flying my boy in from Michigan, and we're gonna drive it and tow my car all the way to Michigan. So it'll be a fun little drive.
It'll feel like freedom. It'll feel like getting out of prison.
I know, dude. I can already see the light at the end of the tunnel, man. I'm very excited for it. And yeah, because shit's just been crazy.
Be a new.
Yeah, I saw 4 feathers. Don't forget Art's trash. I know. Yeah, that's why I'm definitely trying to be safe. I want to try to get this done before winter, because I don't want to be driving through PA when it's icy and snowy out with the U-Haul towing a car.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a bad winter too this year. So
basically trying to get this. We got a dumpster showing up on the 14th. So I'm just literally like my bed I'm sleeping on. I'm not taking it. I'm just destroying it and throwing it in a dumpster. I'll sleep on the floor until we sell the fucking house. Like, I am throwing so much shit out. And then all my detolfs, even though people are like, you could move them and just got to do this, I'm just selling the fuckers like on Facebook.
Sell them. You know, you put those up, people are going to buy them. And you're going to
I already posted. I post them for like $60. People are like, dude, I want them. So as soon as they're cleared out, they're going to be going.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just trying, like my orange bookshelf. I'm keeping this motherfucker though. That thing's been with me since I was a kid. Like, this is from the 80s. It's an orange bookshelf.
Do
But
it.
yeah, so destroying a lot of stuff, like even the couch that we have in our living room, throwing that out. Like we're just not gonna have a couch. Like I'm like, let's get this shit out. Let's get this done and over.
Get it done and over with.
So
It'll be good. You'll get through it, and it'll be fun to get out.
and I'm excited, dude. The freaking Michigan winters, yeah, they can be crazy, but there's a lot of cool shit in Michigan that you can do when all that stuff freezes over. Those lakes freeze. Go to Tip Up Town. It's freaking people riding their trucks out in the middle of a lake on the ice.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty awesome.
I have family in Minnesota. I know how it goes.
But
I have family in Michigan too.
see, there you go. Even more of a reason to get your ass to come visit.
Yeah, I got an uncle who lives in Michigan, so.
But all right, everybody. You guys know where to find Paul. You can find him on Instagram. So you can go follow him.
Paul Big Bear Hughes.
You know, Paul Big Bear Hughes. I tag him in my Instagram stories and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys are following him.
Mm-hmm.
And
I put the stream in my story when I share it.
yeah, there you go. So go follow him. And Cutthroat says, when I get my mama state finalized, I'm moving to Tennessee. Tennessee's not bad either, man.
Dude, I heard that Tennessee is pretty awesome, especially if you get like into an area that's kind of close to Ohio too, because then there's a lot of traveling to shows, conventions, a lot of stuff over there. A lot of good toy places over there.
Yeah, it'd be better than deal with California and the cost of living out there.
God, dude, it's bad here too.
Yeah, you're contaminated with it because you're in Washington. But anyway, everybody, you guys have a great night. Thank you guys for hanging out and chatting with us. And we will catch you guys next week. And I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day.